All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Delving in Deep. I'm Uncommon, and these are the 5 beautiful cameras that are all screwy now. Thanks, Tom. We love you.
I'm Kyle again.
Let's fix these now. Let's do some rotating. How is everybody doing today?
Hiding.
Good.
Good. How are you?
I sent you to the other side. You should go back to where you just were.
Oh, all right.
Let's see. You're here.
I am the high seas adventure now.
You are the high seas adventure. Oh man,
This is how this is. It's
we're
perfect.
gonna ride him.
wait, nope, you're not Caster.
I've been waiting for this for years, Larry.
It's true.
Kyle, how did you fit that many things in
Can
your
we get a
face?
slight tilt of your camera there, Trevor?
Yeah, no, fuck
You
that.
see, albino.
Let's see if this works. Doesn't work typically for me.
Oh gosh, he's gonna break it.
Albino. The secret is that I have a very large head, so it allows me to put many things on my face.
It's true. The free real estate.
It's free real estate.
Free real estate.
It's free real estate.
All right, we're all set, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the I guess Halloween special is what we'll call it. Let me get myself all buttoned up. This is a formal occasion. Let me get my arms on as appropriate. And it was suggested when I started. Let me get the video loaded up 30 minutes early, and down there, Larry, or you know him as J-Bo, said that. He said he wanted to have a drinking game, and we talked about like what would constitute a drink. And at first he's like, well, what about like 100 bits? I said, calm down, J-Bo. You don't want to die. Because I'll throw $10 on immediately just to kick this off. So we concluded with every 500 bits or every subscription, the group here that is here will take a drink. Unfortunately, Knox is unable to join us today, but that's good because we'd never get him.
No, he'd never get drunk.
No, he is a tank of alcohol. And he says he's got plenty of bits, so he'll be contributing.
God damn it.
No. Warning.
Why, Knox? Why?
Asterisk, there is a point where we cut this off because, responsibleness and, Twitch.
Jobs. and
Thank you,
stuff.
DM.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll cut everybody off at a point.
Yep.
I don't participate in these, but only for the sole fact that when I do, I just drink the whole time, and then I drink more. So I'll keep up. It'll just be constant. All right. That being said, guys, let's do a recap. I wish I had some music for recaps. I could just hit like a recap song.
First thing, because Cranky already
Yeah,
subbed,
Cranky-
And he
Cranky
just tossed us
is
500 bits.
Oh, that's
so
right.
Oh,
two drinks.
Two
drinks.
Cranky re-upped his sub, and Cranky's got 500 bits, so that is two drinks, two shots, whatever y'all are doing. I'm already one glass down. I'm just gonna.
Fuck.
We are responsible players, as you can tell by our supreme outfits. Actually, let's go around and talk about our outfits because it's Halloween, 2 days before Halloween. I am the least obvious thing here. Because Pokemon, it's kind of it's this underground indie group. I don't know if you've heard of it before. You know what I am. Let's go with Kia. What are you?
I am wearing my Renaissance Fair garb.
Can we get the full turn?
Yeah.
You showed me earlier. It was great.
Yeah, I could do that. Let me just make a lot of noise.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You're standing behind Kia. There you go. A little more to your. Oh, she can't see it. You know what? Don't tell her. It was great. Everybody clap. That was good. That was great. All right, over here, our pirate Shelt. Can you talk about your beard?
The beard? Yeah, I was literally like, looking through like stuff. Also, I lost the soul patch at some point while I was drinking, so that's fine.
Is it in the drink?
No, it's not. I checked, but yeah, no, I was just looking through stuff at Spirit City, trying to get pirate stuff, and I saw this. I looked at other things. I looked back at it. I went to look at other things. I looked at it and went, I have to. It needs to happen.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, Nox is actually there. If you don't know, he's on camera. His costume is actually Ghost today. It's really spectacular how much work he put into this.
Oh, that's amazing.
Going down.
He is the all-encompassing void.
Larry, J-Bo, what do you got?
This is as close as I could get to myself. J-Bo is here. Let's see if I can get drunk.
Does that mean that the thing on your head is actually a bandana?
Yes.
Oh,
What else would it be?
I thought it was maybe just part of your head, like mechanically built in.
Sure. No, it's a
Wait,
head.
have we not? Has that not been a joke? Did we not know it was a bandana?
I didn't know it was a bandana.
I didn't know it was.
It looks like a beanie, but it's actually mechanical. It's all the same color. Game jockey. So we got to keep track of these points. Tom, you're our tracker, right? So we have 500. We're actually at 300 of the next 500. So another 200, and that's a shot. Yeah. Game jockey threw down 305.
Technically, like 300 and like 13.
I'm relying on you hardcore for that today, buddy. Joy, what are you today? Oh, you're muted.
Oh,
She is
you're
so muted. This is unfortunate.
Hi,
So what are you today?
I'm Beetlejuice.
Oh, don't say it again.
Mm-mm.
Don't
Two
say
more
it
times.
again.
Two more times, and we're in trouble.
Something about Beetlejuice.
Wait. Did Beetlejuice summon herself?
Good question.
And
I mean, so we're only at 2 Beetlejuice.
I think we're screwed now.
just gonna go take a nap. You can wake me up with a flute. All right, Trevor, Kester, what we got?
I have no idea.
Well,
It's like, I need something. I got some shades. I think I'll throw something on, make it look like a cave. I think it's good. Yeah.
He's been throwing out accessories the whole time we've been on camera.
It's so fucking great. I'll be honest, I thought about running down to the grocery store, buying a bag of potatoes, and just like cutting a hole through the bag and just putting that over my head. But I thought that might be dangerous.
Well, you could have like made like a schmuck out of it.
Yeah, like I thought about like cutting like the huge eyes holes, maybe a big mouth hole, and like putting the glasses over it. But like, I'm a potato bag.
You're potato boy.
Oh man.
You'll never not be potato boy.
Oh my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we last left our adventurers, these very heroic adventurers, they spent a day investigating the manor of the mayor, Tyler Furbottom. Tyler Furbottom had come to them early that morning with a story of terror and monsters, and the group, being the heroes they are, they jumped right on it. They ran into some spooky happenings, curtains and light, taunts and laughs and blood and teddy bears. And then things went quiet, and they spent some additional time in the house trying to find the geist. They did some research in a library to try to get some information on what's exactly haunting the mayor's mansion. By the time they figured out that nothing was there anymore, that whatever the spirit was resided had left, it was too late. They made their way back to the boat, the Pixie, and they found Mayor Furbottom ripped into 2 pieces and discarded. And then they found Anthony Piles, a huge slash from hip to shoulder, unconscious and unmoving on the far end of the boat. And that's where we begin today's session. And that's another shot.
You're welcome.
Amanda, God damn it.
You did it to us. Why?
Because I hate everyone and I'm thirsty.
That's fair.
Because I just really wanted to drink, guys.
You know, I only actually finally had started having this the other day, and this shit's so good.
All right. What do we do?
Check Anthony, right?
Yeah.
Isn't he like almost dead or maybe
Yeah.
dead?
Well, if I remember, Joy was checking him when we left off, right?
Yeah.
I did stop her before I let her take any action. So what is it you were doing, Joy?
I wanted to do a medicine check and then use my Fey energy pool.
Okay. All right. I don't remember what Fey Energy Pool was. Can you refresh me?
Did that work?
Maybe. Balm of the Summer Court. Yeah, I have been actually keeping the. 1 second. All right, second level, you become imbued. Blah, blah, blah. You're a font of energy. You have a pool of energy represented by number 2 6s. Da da da. Choose one creature within. All right. So wait, you're a druid. You're a special druid, and target regains a number of hit points equal to that total. So you need to roll a what's like a d6, if I'm understanding this as a bonus action. Da, 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 da. Cool. All right. So you rush over. Give me a medicine check first. You're gonna do it in that order.
Too late.
I mean, if he was bleeding out, he's probably long bled out. No race against time here. Yeah, so you get up there and you press your hand against his chest, and you barely sense this chest rise and fall. He's clinging on, and as as energy begins to course through your body, as you let loose the blessing of the Summer Court, his breathing calms and becomes more stable and whole. His chest rises the full length and dips down. A fresh spurting of blood pumps out of the wound as it begins to close up and solidify. And oh God,
he's not dead.
Oh, awesome!
So I dressed up like a pirate captain for nothing. Our captain.
Yes, you did. I legitimately, and here's the thing, I had a lot of story plan for him. I legitimately rolled the death saving throws, and I'm on the same team as you guys. Please don't fail me now. The first roll was a 2.
Oh.
Yeah, Kyle, he's probably still one sword slash away from death, though.
Right,
so
I can finish him.
Just
right.
saying.
Yeah.
You better watch it.
Mutiny.
Mutiny at the port.
Yeah, Anthony Piles looks around and he's patting his chest and his hands hovering just above the wound as he looks around and he says, "Oh gosh, yeah," and he winces as he tries to stand up and move around.
Here, have a good berry. It's not quite ripe, but tastes funny.
Thank you. And he takes the good berry and he begins to chew it. And you see the wounds close up just a little bit more. But his shirt is still torn. There's one large stain of blood that looks like it had been pulling up at his feet. And he gets his grip under him and he stands up and looks around at the group and he says, "Good to see you fared better than I did."
Did you bleed all the caffeine out?
You're right. Maybe I might need some more. You got any? Oh.
We'll pick up some coffee.
He looks around. He sees the mayor in pieces, and his eyes open a little wide before he shakes his head. What did you disturb?
Ghost.
Have you ever heard of an Oni?
I think I just saw one.
But do you know what it is?
It's just was it a big blue fella with the giant jagged curved blade that chops things in half? Because that's what I saw.
Did we see it?
You're muted.
You see it?
Jabo's muted.
You're muted.
Or dead.
We can hear us.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh no, is he out of batteries? Did he not charge it? Is he gonna have to spend the whole session really close to his computer and plugged in? He's been talking to us all night. And you as well.
Does he need to go into sentry mode?
I love it.
So as Jabo looks around and takes in the scene, what is everybody else doing?
What can we do?
I think I got it. Are we
There you
good?
go. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Has anyone else seen the blue Oni? Is essentially what I asked.
He looks to each of you.
It was just a red mist when we saw it.
I don't know if that mist was even the thing itself. God, it's some sort of illusion magic user. I don't know.
Let's be clear here, fellas. You see, the mayor's ripped in two, and I'm this, and he points to the big gash in his chest. That was one strike.
Ooh. Well, I'm glad you made it out alive. Did it say anything to you, or did it just attack and disappear?
Oh, you know what? It left something on the table, and he points over to the other side. There's a table, and there's a small envelope on it.
Yeah, run over there. I run over there quickly and just try to read it.
Okay. As you open the letter, it is a well-written, handwritten script.
And I read it aloud.
And it says, Dear friends, I invite you to dinner tonight. Blackfist Manor. RSVP to Blackfist Manor. Signed, Gregor Blackfist.
Guys, is this where we just try to take the high road? Leave, get the fuck out of here.
Well, then that would leave innocent people to die. You know, it's not our problem. Let's go.
I'm going to turn to Kester and go. So Blackfist is the guy I've been turning our bounties into, right?
Yes.
I've just realized I've never met Blackfist.
No, it's always that
Has he
guy,
been?
isn't it?
Has he been eating the people I've been turning into him?
I hope not.
He's been eating.
You know, I think I liked the ghost better. This is kind of a little real now.
Amanda, you're muted.
No, I'm not. We should have just burned the house down. We could have burned it down. He would have been trapped in there and died in the fire. It would have been done with, and we wouldn't be having to deal with if we're going to go have dinner or be dinner.
You know, I have the feeling it wouldn't have killed him, and we would have just pissed him off and been like Anthony here and had our
Handsome?
chests open.
He smiles, but then winces. Oh, handsome. So, yeah, I'm leaving.
I'm team taking the ship as far away from here as we can.
Yeah,
This thing still isn't properly seaworthy.
yeah, and it's hard to ask the person who's not here if it's seaworthy or how much we can do to get it seaworthy.
Yeah,
Not to
I'd rather not leave Venoni in charge of my hometown. That seems like a bad idea.
Would you rather die to the Oni and then leave it in charge of your hometown?
No, not necessarily.
Can I roll to see what we can do to make this ship sail
Yeah.
without Nox?
Yeah.
I mean, Nox is here, but
Give me, I haven't decided how I'm going to handle absent people other than just making them physically not there magically. So for now, let's roll a. You don't have any carpentry tools or anything of the sort, right?
nah.
Let's roll a wisdom check, please.
Are you sure? We grabbed some.
Hey.
All right, so with that, anything you could do on your own would be considered patchwork. This ship needs actual carpenters, removing and resetting large portions of the ship. But what you could do might get it to a port that's close by.
Yeah, I do whatever I can that I think and tell the crew like, I could do this. It'll take this much amount of time. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
I would like to propose option 2. We get horses and just leave town that way.
I don't like plan 2.
Especially after we went through so much problems to get this boat.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like we deserve a boat.
I mean, where's the nearest town? Where's the nearest port town?
I have a map that we have just for that. 1 second.
Ha ha ha.
We were just talking about that. The nearest port is roughly 150 miles away.
150 miles away?
It would take several days.
Huh.
Everybody got
Neat.
rations?
No.
I always got rations. As long as you like good berries.
I do like good berries. They're delicious.
That's fair.
True.
Fair.
Yeah, guys, I say I fix this up with your guys' help, and we get the hell out of here.
Sounds good. When does he want us to RSVP by, or when is this dinner?
It's tonight.
Tonight. Can it
Yeah.
be fixed by tonight?
Yeah, DM, can it be fixed tonight?
So for every day you do patchwork that's not real carpentry work, I will give you an extra 10% chance of not sinking the boat. You are currently at a 20% chance of not sinking the boat.
So if we left tonight,
I think we're staying here and dealing with this Blackfist guy.
I don't know, 20% is pretty low.
I mean,
You like those odds, J-Bo?
if we navigate the coastline, we'd at least have land to jump to, or
day.
swim to.
Oh, per day. Ooh.
Ooh.
2 out of 10.
You know, I
1/5
might
chance.
not be a shipwright, but I learned a little bit of something from Nox every now and then, and I don't think that leaving in this state is any good idea.
All right, do we go to the dinner then?
I don't know. That seems like a terrible idea too.
Horses.
Right? I don't like the horse idea. We're just gonna get tracked down and killed.
I do kind of feel a little bit scared around horses these days.
Game Jockey would like to say, Larry, period, 20% chance not to sink.
Metal Boy doesn't need to breathe underwater.
No, he
I'm just
doesn't.
surviving.
He also doesn't need to eat or do many other things.
I feel like there's got to be like a Warforged in the bottom of an ocean, like just stuck, going, "Oh, it sucks." What a time to gain sentience.
We'll go fishing for that Warforged with a really long grappling hook.
Yeah.
So we have a small amount of options, and none of them are great.
Mm-mm.
So we sail. We
What-
go to dinner.
Mhm.
So we sail and maybe die. We go to dinner and maybe die. We take horses and maybe die. All
We
of these
don't
involve
do
death.
any of those things, and we maybe die.
Exactly.
Hey, do you think fellas, I mean, he ain't killed you yet, right?
Not yet.
No, but maybe he wants to eat us.
But I think he would have just done that.
Ah, shit, we have to go to dinner, and I fixed my eyes on Kester.
Why are we go? Oh, fuck.
Why do you have to go to dinner? Wait, why do you have to go to dinner?
Is that Anthony saying that?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I think because it's the polite thing to do. No.
No, no,
No.
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 He's an important official of a nation.
Yeah.
And he was in that house, either hiding or invisible or something. And Kester, you were casting magic.
And I used the light at least once or twice, so.
Oh yeah, we have to go.
It
It is
Yeah.
our problem then.
Hold on though.
Yeah.
You think he's eating wizards? Would we not, Kester? Would we not want you eaten?
Well, I mean, yes, I would prefer not to be eaten. This would be
So
preferable.
why are we going?
He's
Well,
not eating
because-
strictly wizards. We
Yes.
did turn in an arsonist. He's also eating arsonist.
Hey, it's a gift
Hey.
sub.
Sometime. Yeah, shot time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we will interrupt everything we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just
we're
for
at
now.
333 bits.
Okay.
So
No.
that's
Well,
167.
We were.
Yeah. Good. Quick math.
Yes,
I'm not
that is
drunk enough
correct,
to
but
lose my math abilities.
It's
Game-
dangerous to do on stream.
Game Jockey's
Good
on
maths.
Fireball. He's just going.
Mm-hmm. He's going hard.
How are you out of vodka already? You said you had plenty. What did you do? It's taking shots, not drinking half the bottle.
Apparently.
His shots are glasses.
Oh, I should have known. He's pretty
Yeah,
big.
they're Connor-sized shots. It's like the time that he gave me 2 fingers of vodka in my.
Oh yeah, but they're
screwdriver.
2 of his fingers.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That was a great time.
Hey, how about we get some coffee and then we talk?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Let's talk over
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah, you seem to be better on coffee.
Yeah. Let's get coffee. Let's. Joy, can you like clean him up or like mend his shirt or?
Yeah, I can do mending, but I don't have that other one.
How many of those berries you have? Can I eat more? I would love
I
to
mean,
have
you
more.
could, but you might get full. You might feel a little full and stuck. Do you just here? I'll cure some wounds for you, and I will cast cure wounds. I feel like that should have beeped.
Bedeeped?
Yeah, it beeps at me when it casts things from.
Nice.
Oh.
But you didn't see it, did you?
I didn't. I have not seen your cure wounds. All right. Yeah, you reach out, you touch him. The wound in his chest completely seals up at this point, and the color returns to his face, much stronger now. And he goes, "Oh, that's. I mean, I feel it still, but I feel so much. Thank you. I want to say 300% better. Oh, whew.
Let's get you some coffee.
Oh, please do. I'm making for some. What do they call it? Expressive?
Espresso.
Ah, love it. Give me a mug of espresso. And he starts walking out of the ship.
Guess I'll follow.
Well, to the coffee bar.
Okay.
To the coffee.
So he moves his way. Oh shit! I'm gonna mix my names up. Was it the 3 ladies or the shoot?
He was staying at Slippy's.
Yeah.
He was staying at Slippy's. All right, so he moved. He marches right down to Slippy's, which is just on the edge of the warehouse district, and he walks in and he says, "Hey, let me get that thing." And the bartender, she turns back and she shouts down to the back and she goes, "Get the pot going! Anthony's back!" And he just leans into the bar and turns to the group of you and he says, "So, dinner plans?"
Yeah, I guess so. Looks that way. Not excited about it. But I guess it's our problem now.
What?
I ain't never heard of any. I ain't never dealt with this before, so I'm a little nervous, guys.
You never had dinner before?
Not with an Oni.
He smiles.
I found my soul patch. It was right here.
It's on the beard.
It was
Nice.
on the mic. It was on the mic.
On the mic.
There's a mic. It's a mic patch now.
Yep. We're just leave it there.
That's a good plan of action.
I only ever heard about him in the story. And I will show Anthony the book.
Okay, he'll take it. He'll look over it. Bartender brings over what is essentially several shots of espresso. Starts pouring them all into one cup and hands it to Anthony and turns to the group and says, "How about you? What can we do for you, darlings?"
Could I get some mint tea?
Yeah, we could probably scrounge up a mint leaf. What about you?
I'll have coffee, thank you.
We got the coffee. What about you? What are you again? And she looks at Jabo.
I'm a warforged. No worries. I'll just sample everybody else's stuff. You don't have to worry about me.
She looks to Kester and Shelt.
I'll take a coffee.
Can you take me up back and bury me alive?
It's gonna be extra.
I'll just do the coffee. Little cream, 2 sugars.
All right, we got some mint tea. We got a handful of coffee. All right, we'll be right back. Thanks for your patronage.
Thank you.
What is that? What is that stuff? That sounds delicious. Take me out back and bury me alive. is that a coffee of 2 cream and sugar?
You're giving me ideas there, honey. I think I'm gonna come up with a coffee name. Take me out back and bury me, and it's just gonna be a bunch of coffee grind shoved directly into your face.
I feel like Take Me Out Back and bury me is whatever Anthony.
Damn.
Based on the
That'd be interesting.
Oh,
I can't think I would like. I don't think I would like that.
Anthony takes his drink, his mug, and he downs it, and he slams it on the table, and he goes, "I'm gonna give you a fresh change of clothes, and maybe by then this will kick in." And he saunters off upstairs.
So
Actually, change of clothes sounds good.
yeah.
I've got a shirt. Do you need a spare shirt? What's your color?
No, I have something else back in the room. Guster, once we finish the coffee, should we go
we'll
back?
head out.
Other persona, Blackfist hasn't actually met you yet.
Oh yeah, he has. Yes, he has.
Briefly, and not really meeting you. Seeing you work is different.
I guess.
So Anthony disappears upstairs, and the bartender brings out 3 coffees. One of them is lightened with cream, and she drops a cup of tea with a mint leaf, a crushed up mint leaf on the top. She hands it to Kia.
Thank you. And I'll take a sip.
Oh shit, it's shot time, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. I shouldn't have done the math for him earlier.
Oh man, you gave him the number.
We're even now. It's easier to track. Thank you for that, Cranky.
Yep.
Y'all are a blessing, all of you.
We're half an hour in.
It's
It's work.
4 shots?
I'm feeling
We're fine.
good.
Is that 4?
That was 3.
I mean,
Maybe
really,
4.
all people need
I've
to do
lost
is
count.
hit that.
But I don't-
That
I
was
think I'm
4.
at 5.
That was 4.
That's 4. Okay.
Good to know.
Oh, thank you, Cranky. Thanks for the
Goddamn.
warning.
Ah.
So, do we know if Onis can be poisoned?
Maybe. I mean, it bleeds, right?
Might.
I mean, that seems to be a
not
pretty big thing for that. You know, it's not venomous, is it?
Well, I do have that thing on me.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
Are you saying we give him a good time?
Are you,
real good time.
are you saying we make an Oni trip incredible amounts of balls
With
and then
fi-
have a heart attack and die?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm suggesting.
How do you
I-
suggest we go about this?
Slip it into his dinner.
Well, I think we have someone who's good at that.
Mr. Kelvin, are you down for
Yeah.
doing that?
This is so risky.
It's risky, but what else do we have?
You're right. You're right, and I hate that you're right, but you're right. Ooh, we could try. We could certainly try.
If anything, it might weaken him.
This is true.
This is true. You could
If he
do
doesn't-
something.
Maybe he'll at least be seeing things that he can shoot at that isn't us.
Just need to have a distraction. Get his eye off his drink, slip it in.
Can it be digested? I mean, can it be put in a drink? Is it it's powder, right?
Remind me if it's powder or liquid.
What number was it?
It's the Valadri.
Right. I just it's gonna...
I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know
bad
the
trip.
number.
Yeah, right. This is the real bad one that kills you,
Yeah.
right? I just trying to
Yeah.
remember the numbers. So let me look at the keywords here.
So glad I'm so glad I rolled have horrible trip then die.
Has horrible trip, then dies.
It is a mushroom dissolved in spider venom, so it is a liquid.
Oh.
I mean, what? It's not any weird color or anything, is it?
I'll take it out discreetly and look at it.
Yeah. It is a dark elf purple.
It's purple.
Well, if
Can
we have
we-
wine,
We're only screwed if it's a white wine.
I will insist on red.
Beautiful.
This is gonna go great, and then we're gonna get to him. He's like, "Oh look, my dinner's here." And it's like, "Oh yes, that's right. We're the dinner."
Well, then the plan is to hold him down, shove this down his throat, and get out of town. So the horse's plan works for at least a day.
Exactly.
That's all the time we need.
Huh.
So should we get the
Fair enough.
horses now and have them on hand just in case?
I mean,
Or do we
maybe?
just steal horses? I mean,
Now, here's where my real concern comes in. What if the government knows he's an Oni?
then we overthrow the government.
that's a very tall order.
Oh, but it would be fun.
This went from from a tall to a vente very quickly.
You just have to roll a d20 against the government, right? That's all that is.
That's all it takes.
Persuasion roll, go. Oh,
I got you.
Yeah, never mind. I can't make that joke. Oh, there goes the soul patch.
So, here's the next question. What if he's feeding us people?
No.
Then I guess we're Onis.
Is that how that works?
I think so.
I will gladly eat people to get whatever power he's rocking.
That's how Onis came into
I
business.
hear you.
After a few moments of you having this conversation, Anthony comes back down, and all signs of torn clothing and blood is gone. He's got he's got a fancier white shirt. He's got frills down the front. He straightens out his jacket and he walks down the stairs and he says, "I'm feeling fantastic, friends. How are y'all doing?" Woo!
You really, however much coffee you've had, you stop here.
However much
I'm
coffee I
starting to
had,
think
I
that-
doubled it. And he walks back up
I'm
to the bar.
starting to think
I-
that's
I-
just
I-
part of it, how he is.
I would put my hand on his chest, be like, "You are going to get us and yourself, especially first, even killed if you don't
Yeah.
calm the fuck down."
As you put your hand on his chest, he goes, God, you could just watch the... Jeez, man.
No, because that's a reminder.
Leadership. And he walks over to the
Leadership.
bar and he says, "One more, please."
Our captain, everyone.
I think you need to cut him off. Kelvin, you need to cut him off.
Yeah.
The only cut him off that my temperament will allow me to do is with this, and I'll just gesture to the rapier. So I'm gonna go home and change.
That's fair.
I'll fill Anthony in on our potential plan.
Well, that seems, what's the plan again?
We're going to drug the Oni.
Step 1, drug the Oni. All right. What about step, what happens before that?
Well, that requires us to go and have...
We RSVP to dinner.
Yes.
How do you RSVP to dinner again?
I don't know.
I guess we just show up.
I
No,
can
we have to RSVP.
I can do an RSVP
Okay, awesome.
for the 6 of us.
Cool.
How are you doing that?
He's gonna-
Well, I'm going to get my proper clothes on, and I'll go deal with it with and look back at Kevin, my assistant.
Oh, of course. His assistant will help him take care of this. I'm gonna get up.
That's him, right? He's the assistant. That's what I'm
He's
getting
the
here.
he's
That's
the
what I
assistant,
think
yeah.
too. That's what I'm going with.
This is one of the operations that we do sometimes. Whatever. Don't worry about it. Just have more coffee, I guess, and
I'm not even worried. Go do your thing, Kelvin.
Now I'm
try not
talking
to
to
ruin
Mr.
more
Kelvin.
sales.
Oh yeah, I should go stitch up that sail.
No, we've
I
got
think
bigger things to worry about right now, Joy.
And yeah, I'll go back to the room to put on my noble's clothes.
Anthony looks to the group after these two leave, and he says, "Hey, idea. What if you have dinner, and I go find carpenters?"
Also a good plan.
Yes.
I would like you to not join us for dinner. No offense.
You might be the dinner, so yeah.
You might be the dinner. You're injured, and
Yeah, no, it sounds fantastic. That was, you know what? Anywhere I can be that's not sharp, jagged blade.
No, yeah, just take care of the ship. That's your job
As the
You
captain.
know,
as the captain. Yes.
It really needs a steering wheel.
Yes, we cannot leave without that. That is your main mission is to get us a steering wheel.
I can get a steering wheel.
Hey, did you get food yesterday?
How much?
Oh yeah, we were.
Oh. I haven't eaten in... Gosh, what time was it? Yeah, let's get some food. Hey, do you have any money?
Did he take your money?
No, I spent it all on the boat.
Oh, right.
Figured.
I've got some.
I mean, I think we all have some.
Wait, you gave him good berries.
Yeah, you shouldn't be hungry.
I'm not, and that's the weirdest thing, but I could really go for, like, a burger.
That's not exactly what I meant when I asked about food. I was thinking more about rations for the ship.
Mhm.
Like, did you stock the ship with food for our journey?
All right, I need
And
paper.
rum.
I need paper. It's something to write with.
Use
Yeah,
your
I got
old
that.
shirt. Use your
I
shirt.
actually have that. I'll take out my paper and my ink
You
bottle.
are gone, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck, you're right. I am.
Yeah, you followed me out.
He says, all right. We need carpenters. We need food. We need sails and a wheel.
Drinks.
Drinks?
Mhm.
Drinks? I need money.
How much do you think you'll need?
Oh, geez. I don't know. I haven't talked to carpenters yet. How much you got?
I'll just pick out 10 gold pieces and slip it over.
Start, I think. That. He takes the 10 and he looks at Joy and Jabo and...
Here, I got 7.
17. He's not getting ahead because he's not a person, is he? Hey Jabo, how much money you got? I need some money.
Let me check. Let me check.
Well, I was just saying, what was that voice? What was that voice?
Not Jabo.
J-Bo just gets replaced by a British dude.
Let's retry.
Jabo's real voice.
He's been
Human
lying this
Jabo.
entire time.
I got 21 gold.
I might be able to, I should be able to get most of this list. I mean, we might go a little hungry. What's more important? I think it's
Oh, we have
it's definitely the
good
wheel and the sails
Yeah.
and the
Yep,
carpenters.
Yep. I don't go hungry. We're good.
Oh,
Here you go.
Oh, okay, fine.
And I hand 21 gold over.
And if
Alright.
all else fails, we do have Joy with the good berries.
All right, so laborers plus, I'll see what I can do. At least we'll get started. I'll get carpenters working. I'll get sales going. Be safe.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, and if we don't return, don't wait up for us.
You can wait for me. That'd be real nice.
Well, if we die.
I have no intention of dying.
I
thank
mean,
you
I
very
don't
much.
either, but things happen.
He leans in to each of you, looks at you, and says, "Look, you're my crew. If you don't return, I'm coming after you."
Oh, you're sweet.
But about those
Sweet,
carpenters.
You're gonna die.
And he starts, he heads out the door. He stops for a moment, runs back to the bar, grabs the mug of espresso and downs that, slams it, and then jogs out the door.
I think we're gonna need some espresso.
We're gonna need some espresso, and we should also like slip some like bourbon or something in there so that it like evens it out, calms him down a little.
I'm not sure that that'll work for him.
It is worth a shot.
Just one shot.
He might need more than one.
All right, what are we doing with our date? We could go see if we can learn anything about Onis.
We could.
And with
Wait.
that, go ahead.
Joy, would a tailor be good at making sails?
I think you're getting that mixed up with a different kind of tailor.
No. The kind that makes clothing and things.
Oh yeah, she'd probably be able to fix up what Anthony did in a minute.
I have a tailor that owes me a favor.
Ooh. Maybe we ask this tailor that owes you a favor to fix
should.
some things for us.
Let's go get the sails and do that. That way we have something to do.
That sounds like a good plan.
So with that, we're gonna shoot back over to Shelton Kester as you arrive at the three ladies. The bartender, the older man.
No, back door. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
You enter you start to head to the front door.
Short?
You divert your course and you walk in the back door. As you do, you notice there is a cleaning lad scrubbing the floors. He pays you no mind, but he does get out of your way.
No witnesses. And kidding.
Witness be gone.
I've had just a little too much to be serious all the time. I'm sorry. Anyways, get into the room and just immediately pull out the noble's outfit. That's been, the one outfit I treat nice, and get that on. And look at Kester and go, so, we're all gonna die tonight.
More than likely. But hey, if we do, we're gonna take him with us. One way or the other.
You think so?
I hope so.
That'd be nice.
It would.
It's a nice thought. The other option is just to... I hate saying this, but the two of us is a lot less than the rest of us. The rest of them, if they stay there. And we go.
That's a tough plan to reject.
But the other issue is that he does know you, and Blackfist is a government official in charge of bounties. And to be honest, I'd feel bad leaving most of them to die.
Honestly, it's kind of a double-edged sword. Because even if Oni boy doesn't pursue us, I don't think our angry pastor friend would let us off so easily.
God, he would come back as a ghost, even if he died, and he would haunt our ass relentlessly. Yes.
And if they then ran because we ran, he would chase us across all of this land. We could run to the far edges of the earth, and he would be a couple days behind us. That man is angry. For no reason.
Yeah. Who knew you'd fit so much rage in such a short...
Maybe that's why he's so angry. You ever heard this Napoleon complex?
I haven't met many dwarves. Not all of them have been super ragey, but not all of them have been religious. Do you think it's the religious side that... Whatever.
I don't know.
I think the drug plan might work.
I think we have a chance.
Yeah. The only issue is it takes a day to kick in, but, if he's batshit out of his mind, maybe he'll be easier to subdue.
Well, I think if he's crazy and seeing extra stuff, that gives us the advantage.
Maybe if he becomes an Oni, we try to take the fight outside the mansion.
Guards would help us, yeah. Might work.
Public support for us literally murdering a government official in his home.
But if we go outside, I have to change tactics.
True, but I guess we'll wait. Maybe we try to finish it outside.
That might work. It's gonna be a tough day. It's gonna be a tough 2 days.
And I'll put my hand forward for a handshake.
Yeah, I'll accept it.
Whatever happens, it's been a pleasure working with you.
Likewise.
Let's go RSVP.
Okay. So you leave out the back door at the end and you make your way towards the Blackfist Manor?
Yeah.
Okay. As you get to the gates that open up, you open up the gates to the walkway, you get to the door, and as you approach the door, they open up in front of you. And standing before you is the older gentleman, Mr. Pennybottom. I did call him Pennybottom, right? Let me double check my notes.
And Pennybottom.
He says, "Oh, hello there, Master Kelvin. I'm here. I take it you are You're RSVP for Mr. Blackfist's dinner.
Yes, to let him know we will be attending.
Oh, how delightful! I'll let him know. Do you prefer how do you prefer your steak?
It's a mixture between all of us, but Kelvin, I'll let you choose. Not Kelvin, Kester. Sorry.
Apparently, I'm choosing now. Apparently, medium rare.
Any preferences on appetizers or drinks?
Red wine, if you don't mind.
Red wine. No, that's fancy.
I'll let you pick the year.
Any dietary restrictions Mr. Blackfish should know about? He's very accommodating.
One of our members doesn't need to eat, so there's that, and make sure there's no coffee anywhere near the dining.
Like, keep all coffee in a half-mile radius gone.
That's peculiar, but absolutely can do that. We appreciate your company tonight and look forward to your entertaining you. I mean to say, have a good day. I'll see you tonight.
See you tonight. And he'll turn and walk away.
I'll close the door. And you exit the manor and exit the gate. And
About a block away. He's totally going to feed his people.
Yeah. Also, Trevor, thanks for coming in, because I don't know what the acceptable answers for how you like your steak are.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, ask me that, and I'm just sitting here like, I don't know.
What do I do?
How does steak work? I don't know. And we'll cut over to Kia, Joy, and Jabo. Where were you going?
We were going to go collect the sales and then make a trip to Granny Taylor.
Okay. So you get to the tailor's place.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in, and it is the older woman behind the desk, and she goes, "Oh, hey dear, welcome back. You brought some friends."
I didn't expect to call in this favor so soon, but I have some sails that need mending. Our captain kind of, he did the thing where you use the knife to go down the sails, and we told him not to, but he did it anyway.
He thought it would be a good idea.
She sits and she thinks for a minute. She goes, "Well, I guess I could give you a bit of a discount, but that's about as much as I could do. You see, Vanessa started dating Dory right away. Like, you had no effect at all."
Oh, Jesus. She'll learn eventually, I'm sure.
How about this? I'll put her to work on the ship. Let's call 3 days of trying to mend these sails together. She's got a pretty good hand about her, and we'll call us even. We get her away from Dory at least for a few moments. You can't. That girl. She's gonna be a mess.
That works for me.
Hey, while you're at it, I see you carry, and you think maybe you could put it into the boy. That'd be fantastic. Mm-hmm. No, I'm only kidding. Definitely not. But if you're thinking about it, I won't stop you. No, I'm really kidding. Absolutely. Don't.
I mean,
I've done maybe worse.
No, dearie, don't bother yourself. But if you happen to be in the neighborhood, you'll have my thanks. But no, really, don't do it.
I'm getting mixed messages. So if it happens, and the authorities come asking, it wasn't me,
It was really unfortunate accident. I didn't see anything.
He ran into my knife. 10 times, am I right?
Oh, I like what you do. Make it 19.
Oh. I love this.
What the fuck?
I love Granny Taylor. No, I probably shouldn't. But if it happens, if it ends up that way,
you wouldn't be doing it. No, that's not how this works. Yeah, absolutely.
It's things happen on your way home.
Here, dearie, take a mint. Thank you for your time. She
Thank you.
hands you a mint.
Okay, awesome.
I'll have it there tomorrow in the morning.
Okay. The ship is easy to spot. It's the one that's completely worn down.
Oh, yeah, I think
the pixie.
Yeah, I've heard about the pixie. Oh,
Yeah.
That's adorable. We'll get it right on it.
Okay, thank you.
Don't go sinking that thing. It's
We're trying not to.
It's got character, honey. It's got character.
Oh, it does. It's got potential, and once she's seaworthy, she'll be perfect. Hopefully. But thanks again, and we'll take our leave.
Oh. Bye.
Bye. Absolutely. Have a good day. Keep your pointy things pointed in the right directions.
Well, I love it.
That door, he really gets around.
Yeah. I mean,
I think you dodged a bullet.
I did. I mean, it would have just been, hit it and quit it. I mean, it's not like we're staying in town. I'm young. I don't need to settle down anytime soon.
Says the dark elf.
Who's 30.
All right, so you settled your business in the tailors. Anything else you want to do before the evening? And I think my entire Zoom is trying to crash on me right now.
Back up.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
There we go.
We're back. All right, awesome.
That's everybody in Zoom, and thank you, Zoom, for not crashing on me.
Thank you.
Anything else you'd like to do before the evening?
You know what? Actually, I would like to do something.
Yeah, please.
So how active is our dock area?
Your dock area in this place is pretty active. Mostly people who come and go. There's the more permanent docks where you're at, which is more of a one really large dock with a lot of smaller docks built into it. There's the ports where they're consistently unloading cargo and freight, and those are all their own individual one shot off docks. There are about 15 ships docked at any one time, 10 of which are more permanent, 5 are coming and going.
Okay. And our boat actually does have we're below deck, we're actually unseeable most of the time when we're not by the Knox hole.
It does. The very bottom floor has no windows or portholes and is underwater.
He's underwater. Cool. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to cast Find Familiar. I'm going to pull a little spider out because he's going to be helpful tonight.
Okay.
Something tells me.
All right. You as you sit down there, you cast your I'm assuming ritual.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. You get a little brown furry spider comes out and crawls up onto your shoulder.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Name it.
Name it. Oh, what do I want to call you, little guy?
Name it.
Don't worry, little guy.
What was it?
Surprise.
Okay. All right. Jabo, you've been pretty quiet. What have you been doing? You muted.
Sorry.
Oh, you're not muted. Yeah, okay.
No, I'm not sorry. Sorry. What's going on?
Oh my god. Alright, Jabo's already had too much to drink.
Oh,
Jabo, why?
Turns out a Warforged can get drunk.
Yes, it can.
It doesn't take much, apparently.
We found the answer.
Yes.
Man. All right, so your party's been going around RSVPing, handling business with the ship. It seems like you're doing your own thing during this time. So what were you doing?
RSVPing and making sure I've been right with everyone else and making sure I'm not a problem.
Okay, so you've been silently following Joy and Kieran.
Yeah.
Oh man, you had too much already.
All right, so what
That did not take you long.
Nope. Diet included.
What we're gonna do before we jump into any of this dinner piece is we're gonna shift our break over and take that right now. Let's get it out of the way. We might cause us to take another one later, but we'll be back in approximately 10 minutes with Dinner at Blackfist's.
Hell yeah!
Oh. Where's the rest of the counting?
Hello. Hi. Everybody you can't hear the music, but dance to it anyway. There we go. Thank you so much for participating. Y'all are so awesome. So, you spend your day RSVPing, walking around, talking to the tailor's mom, and generally coping mentally, it sounds like. Anything else you want to do before the evening starts to set in?
What time is it?
It's, I mean, whatever time you want it to be. I'm going to action it when it gets later. But you let me know what you want to do throughout the day if there's anything else.
Fix that, shit.
Okay. After some time, you get back and you reconvene at Slippy's. And Anthony will come in a little in the afternoon and say, "All right, guys, fantastic. Hey, we have ourselves, get this, 4 carpenters, a steering wheel, and half a day's worth of food. I ran out of money, but we've prioritized."
It's all right, Anthony. I took care of the sales for you.
Whoa. All right, then. Aren't you just a whole pile of useful?
I try.
You said 4 carpenters?
Snap!
I said 4 what now?
4 carpenters?
4 carpenters. At a gold a day, we'll pay for them for 4 days minus all the other expenses.
Yeah, Crank, you just brought us to 350. Larry, I'm watching you. Do not drink.
Do not drink, Larry.
I don't. Wait, what?
Are we cutting off Larry?
Yeah,
unless it's like water.
He's got 1 shot left, isn't that right?
Yes, I do actually have a filled shot right here.
Look at that. Responsible people, y'all. Responsible people. Thank you, Cranky, for the bits. Thank you, everybody, for participating in this crazy.
Okay,
that is
cut off
500.
after this.
We're not there yet.
Oh, that
What do
wasn't
you
it?
mean?
Larry!
What do you mean we're not there yet?
Are we there?
Yeah,
we are.
We
We're
are
at
in fact
150.
there.
Yeah, we were at 150 and Cranky's at 350.
And he says, yeah, no, absolutely. 4 days of labor that should put a dent in the problem. We need to earn some more money.
So that was 16.
Wait, our issue is money? Like, how much more money would we need?
Oh,
I gave everything I had.
I think we needed money and then we needed time.
I mean, we've the money's only gonna stretch us for like 4 days of carpentry work here, fellas. We can see what it looks like at the end of those 4 days, but I think we might need some more money.
Maybe we go on a job.
Like, can you give me like a rough estimate of how much more you need?
Yeah. Let's see. 4 people, 4 gold a day. We got them for 4 days. I bet if we just gave them like 150 gold.
That's a lot.
We could get our supplies.
That's kind
and
of
medical
a lot.
supplies. Yeah, but I mean, we were already. I'm already like 4,000 into the boat. I figure, what's another couple hundred? I'll go out. We'll kill some goblins, right? You guys like killing goblins.
We can kill goblins, or alternatively,
Yeah,
we can
we'll kill the goblins, make the money, pay the debt.
Yeah. Or the mayor's dead. We loot his house.
We got 4 days to kill goblins.
Maybe
not. Don't say that in the middle of the bar.
True.
Hey, no, it's a wonderful tale about slaying monsters, not mayors.
Monster mares.
The mayor's dead, guys.
Should we report that actually? Now that I
Yeah,
think
and
about
get
it?
him off of our ship.
No!
Maybe we find out how this dinner goes down first.
I agree.
Actually, maybe getting him off the ship before dinner is a real good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go do that.
Yeah, let's go get him off the ship.
You know what?
It was a little stale down there.
Yeah, if we have a box, we could put him in.
I mean, us all being at the person that killed him's house for dinner might leave a real good opportunity for us to get set up.
Yeah.
I agree.
Perhaps.
And it's at that moment you hear the whinnying of several horses outside the front of Slippy's.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Unless they're bringing us horses for our daring escape on.
Something tells me that's not gonna happen.
What? A girl can dream?
Yeah,
But a
all my
horse-
dreams about horses are nightmares recently.
It's true.
The door to the tavern opens and you see Mr. Pennybottom For those who recognize him. For those who don't, he's a tall, slender, older man. He's well dressed in a suit, a little bow tie. And he opens the door and he scans the room and he looks over to Schelt and company and says, "If you would come this way, your carriage awaits."
Ooh, carriage.
Blade.
Excellent.
It's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll handle some business on that ship then. Guys, have fun. Enjoy dinner. And Anthony walks out the front door and away.
Mm-hmm. All right, let us go.
Yep.
And I'll go first. Ahead, the stride of a proud rich man in noble's clothes.
Okay. So as you you get onto the carriage, it's curtained. It seats looks like 6 people comfortably. It's 2 bench seats, one on each side, red velvet cushions. Schelt steps on, Kester steps on. When Jabo steps on, the whole carriage kind of tilts and sinks down. The suspensions of the carriage
All right,
sinking
I got
a little
it.
bit.
Ignore me.
but it does hold, and the rest of you get on, and Mr. Pennybottom closes the door and says, "Watch your feet now." A few moments later, you hear the cracking of the whip as the wagon begins to move through the streets of Jellicoy.
I got a bad feeling about this.
No,
Listen,
it's
that
good.
usually
Just
causes
let's keep
bad
riding
things.
along.
Well, it's been a fun time. Let's all die.
Oh, let's go in with a positive attitude.
That is my positive attitude.
I believe him.
I'm more of a glass half full.
So we're only gonna half of us are gonna die.
So the
Exactly.
plan. So the plan is
Okay.
the plan is.
Don't
We
die.
die. We
right?
die.
No, we don't die. We're
No,
fine.
we don't.
He
Are you
dies.
fine? I think you're fine, right?
We're fine.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're
totally.
fine.
Snorlax says we're fine.
I'm gonna turn to Kieran and just silently hold my hand out and
Yep. I'll
I'll pocket it.
Okay.
Take a look at it, make sure I know how easy it is to uncork it and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it is a pretty tight seal. It looks like it's not only a cork, but like a little mechanism, a little metal lever that wraps around the extruding part of the glass vial to keep it from accidentally spilling out. But it looks easily enough. You force it open with a thumb. You can pull the
Okay.
cork.
I was making sure I could do it with just one hand. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just not just a cork. And the carriage, after several long minutes, give it about 10, it slows down several times to move out of the way of party goers. Jellicoy's still a late night party going town, and it comes to a stop after the streets have been silent for some time, and the door opens, and Mr. Pennybottom gestures his hands forward and says, "If y'all would be so kind." The gates are open, and the door directly in front of you to the manor of Blackfist.
Well,
Yeah.
isn't this place pretty?
Yep. I'm just sure. Come aboard. Let's do this.
yeah.
It's
Let's
very, very kind of you. I put a lot of work into it.
Mhm.
If you look at the lawn, it's freshly trimmed. I like to get out there and make sure the blades are all nice and even and reflect the sunlight perfectly at the eyes. It's
I appreciate all the craftsmanship you have.
it's so.
Let us enjoy
It's
this.
quite nice.
He leads you in, down the stairs, down the cobblestone, into the double doors of the mansion. Leads you up a short set of stairs that wind to a second floor. The open second floor plan here with a balcony leading further and deeper into the manor. A set of double doors in front of you is the only feature on this second floor, and he gestures to it, opens the door for you gently, and says, "Enjoy your stay at Blackfish Manor."
Yes,
Okay,
thank you
yes,
very
we'll,
much.
We'll,
Enjoy our
Nope.
stay here.
Yep.
You're so polite.
And we're gonna go ahead and move you over.
Oh no.
Oh, we got
Oh
a
god, here's a
map.
map.
We got a map.
It's the sexiest map.
Oh, that's so sexy.
Oh.
And the door opens, and before you a long hallway with a T intersection partway down, extending to the right. Several doors on the left-hand side seem to maneuver into. Or seem to open up into other rooms, and behind you, Mr. Pennybottom says, "Take the hallway on your right. It'll be the double doors on the left-hand side." And immediately you notice at the T intersections a large statue. It is a stone dragon-headed figure with large wings perched on a wooden pillar. And as he says that, the statue turns its head. It motions in your way, and a big toothy grin appears as it looks back down the hallway, turning its head away from you.
Are they supposed to do that?
Nope.
I have no idea. Nope. Like he said, nope.
Nope. Nope.
Let's kill it.
No. No.
I'm not sure that just killing everything is a good idea. We are guests in this person's house.
Let's just go the route he said to go and hope that it doesn't
We'll just be
attack us
careful.
from behind.
All right, fingers crossed. Hope for the best. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Follow what he
Okay.
says, and we'll get out alive.
I
I will,
see.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Find out about that.
I'll start
Okay.
going down the route.
All right.
That was-
So as you move your way, and you can move your tokens as we describe it, but as you walk down this wide hallway and it opens up to the right, you see two doors on your right and a set of double doors on your left, a thick red carpet in front of the double doors to the left. And as you get closer, the fringes on the edge of the carpet flutter.
Carpets aren't supposed to do that. Just saying.
No, but I
Guess they
think
do
we should
now.
go that way anyways.
Yep. Let's do it.
Yep. Let's just
Maybe
on the
poke
side.
the carpet and make sure it won't like eat you or something.
Yeah.
Yep. Stab it.
Carpets don't eat people.
All right, so you walk up. Are you poking it with something particular? What are you doing?
Pointing some weapons at it.
Okay.
What are we pointing weapons at?
The carpet.
As
Carpet
you-
moved.
You pull out one of your short swords, Jabo, and you lean in. You poke the carpet, and it ruffles a bit as you do, but doesn't attack.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that it's alive, but I guess it probably won't kill us.
I mean, it hasn't been told to, so let's go.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
To the proper room where we were directed or whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
As you step onto the carpet in front of the double doors, they will swing open for you. You enter or you see or enter a large study. A fireplace off to the right immediately draws your attention. A large fire crackles. Several comfortable seats sit poised in front of it. A desk in front of you has a tall, high-backed chair and a large, if not normal-sized, older gentleman sits at the desk. A thick gray and black salt and pepper beard, a thick mane of hair, slicked back, fine clothes. As he leans back in his chair, saddled on either side by two large suits of armor, and he says, "Give me 1 second. I have a voice. I want to make sure I get this right the first time."
The suits of armor are definitely animated because everything else is fucking asses.
More than likely.
Hi there, friends. Welcome to my manor. Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. And he gestures to some chairs at a table to your left.
Alrighty. Well,
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take a seat and listen.
no, I'm not going to put my back to him. I'm not an idiot.
You feel free to move the chairs. They are not too heavy, I hope. He leans back in his own and he says, food should be out momentarily.
I'll just...
Hmm?
There you go, J-Bo. I got you, buddy.
Okay, thank you.
He leans back and says, food should be out momentarily. But while we wait, why don't you tell me about yourselves? You're relatively new in town, most of you.
Yep, not a problem here. My name's J-Bo. I'm a warforged. I've come here from after a really long war. I've just found myself by myself, enjoying the company of no one until eventually Kia here found out herself on the shore, and I've done my best to help her, but as you can see, she needs a little bit more help than what I can offer.
I love how he's accidentally taken Black Fist's accent.
Right? Right? Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh. Well done.
Oh.
I didn't know if it was intentional or what.
It was not intentional.
Oh, it was amazing.
He looks over to Shelt and says, and I believe we've had ourselves a professional arrangement up to this point. Why don't you tell me what brings you to my fine town?
Actually, it is the professional arrangement itself that brought me here. Work helps people travel around, you know it is. I knew there might be work cropping up, just so happened you were the one paying.
And I do hope my pay has been adequate there, sir.
It has been. It's kept me in town.
Good. I'm glad we've come to an arrangement. What about you, if you don't mind, Kester, right?
Yes. The same thing. My partner came here and I just followed along. Money's good, pays good.
You had some trouble a few nights back, if my information's correct.
What do you mean?
Oh, we saw that predicament late night in the street. Somebody snagged you up for what must have been a whole day. I'm glad you're okay.
Yes, thanks for your concerns. That did happen.
Weren't sure if we'd see you again. What happened?
An old friend of mine used to live here, and I guess he didn't take too kindly how I left him last time, but we got it sorted out.
Well, I'm glad. I'd hate to think that one of your arcane talent would leave the world so quickly. He goes over.
It would be unfortunate.
He looks to Kia and says, well, aren't you exotic? Beautiful, too.
Thanks.
No, I don't like this guy.
How, your mechanical friend here says he picked you up.
This is correct.
What was the cause for that?
Well, my crew got into a fight with another group, and they summoned a kraken. Yes, they had a kraken on their side.
He will stand up and start working his way over to the empty seat as he continues to talk with you. You telling me that you made enemies of somebody who controls that mighty sea creature?
That is correct.
Well, you're a rare specimen to survive such an encounter. Blessed you are.
Indeed.
You all seem a little nervous. Let me try to calm your nerves with a little bit of help. And he looks over to Kester and says, do you know, son, that every time you cast an arcane spell, there's a detection an alarm going off, pinpoint to our city.
I had a feeling.
While you might not think there are eyes and ears watching you, you're bringing attention to Jellicoy. And while I appreciate your talents, I really could use a couple less tailors tramping around my city. I can appreciate a man of silence. Joy, aren't you just ever so excited?
I had there'd be steak.
And almost on command, as if the word steak had prompted him in, a cart rolls in, and you see Mr. Pennybottom rolling in a cart with several large plates, and he begins to slide them in front of everybody. And they look like, large T-bones. There's like a baked potato on the side. There's bread already pre-positioned on the table. He starts pouring red wine. The steak that he puts in front of Mr. Blackfist, however, is not a cow. It is an unfamiliar shape of meat.
It's people meat, ain't it? I'm not saying that alone. Say that to you, Casey.
Give me an insight
Casey,
check.
my friend
Yeah.
of many years at this point.
I'm gonna insight
It's
the
people
fuck out
meat,
of that.
ain't it? I know it's people meat.
Yeah.
Can I
This is
medicine
my
check that?
intuition.
Yeah, you can give me a medicine check for that.
I want to jump in on these things.
Hey, 20. It's people meat, ain't it?
Yeah, no, this seems particularly people-like.
Yeah.
Who knew?
You feel like
what
this is a
my
good
7
this is
give?
this is a good calf. With your 7, that looks like good beef.
Oh, excellent.
You're not sure what cut that is. It looks exotic. It's tender, even.
Try everything once at least.
Yeah, shh, it's not. No.
I just like look at it and look up at him and I go, is that the arsonist or?
Oh, this one here is it's a new delicacy brought in by another bounty hunter. He was particularly aggressive bandit working in the hills. They started clearing those out for me. Not too lot as much success, I'd say, as you had. You were a talented hunter. But yours is beef, I promise. I'm a gracious host, I like to think.
I'll look down at mine. Yeah, I can see the difference.
And he'll lean in close, and he'll his smile fades just a bit. And he says, I'm a very, very difficult man to kill. And I know what you might be thinking. And you might be able to do it. But I tell you this. As good of a friend as I can be, and I can be a good friend, I'm impossible to kill without casualties. And I will not make the same allowances. And let's just say, good... You're not gonna come back. And Goodberry won't heal what I would do to you if you tried. And he leans back, begins to cut into his meat, and says, but I can be a fantastic friend.
How fantastic are we talking?
I heard you got a boat that needs fixing. And I got people who can fix it.
Why did you kill the mayor?
Give me a, let me see a straight charisma check. Let's just give me a sense for...
That's how willing people are to tell me shit.
Yeah.
Not good.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's the worst.
All right. And he leans back and says, well, he got nosy. He stopped being my friend. And while one mayor is a bit of a pain for me to cover up, I can do it. And this town will survive, and my position will survive, and we'll get another mayor, and I'll continue to hunt down the the vile people threatening the livelihood of the good folk of Jellicoy. What I don't want to do is end your journey this quickly. You've got promise. You've got potential. And not just for me. I don't need to puppet you around this town. You're doing good work. But what I would prefer is somebody of your budding reputation continue to thrive, live, do good things.
I'll start digging into the steak.
Okay. It's fairly good.
Could someone check on Larry?
Larry's dead. It's okay. But there he is.
He's just dead.
It's sentry mode, guys. What aren't you getting?
He's just taking a nap. We're fine. You're muted, by the way. He's totally muted.
Hi, Larry.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sentry mode. I'm just exactly what's going on.
It's fine, man. It's fine.
Yeah.
Good job on those subscriptions, guys. You've done it. You did it. You beat Larry.
It wasn't hard.
It wasn't hard. He's great.
You still haven't defeated me, though.
Or me.
Right.
With that, he starts to eat, and he says, Joy, tell me a little bit about yourself. What brought you to Jellicoy?
Oh, you see, I was looking for a boat because I wanted to go and see all the different places and find some new plants to play with. And I found Nox instead. And, well, Nox knows how to fix ships, so he found a way to get me onto ships so that I can explore things.
He says, Nox is a very good person for you to align yourself with. He's a kind-hearted person, does a lot of good for this city. And you're trying to get this boat and travel out?
Yeah, he's not squishy. I like that.
No, he's not very squishy. Just like his rest of his kin. Good people.
It's true. So,
Hey, thank you, Jetman J, for the raid. Appreciate it, brother. Sorry, continue.
do you like working with the guilds?
The guilds are they're a necessity for good order and discipline among Chrolome's people. With a lot of freedom, bad people start to crop up. The guilds do their best to rein it in and continue to benefit at least the people of their own trade. So in that scenario, yes. I do think the guilds are good.
Well, that's good. Is there anyone in the running for the next mayor?
I imagine with the death of Mr. Furbottom, rest his soul, there'll be an election. A couple people will come forward and put their names in the hat. I'd love to recommend a few people, but you have somebody in mind you'd like to run for mayor yourself there, Miss Joy?
Oh, no, I don't want to run for mayor. That sounds like an awful lot of work. I'd much rather just make people feel better on a ship.
It's unfortunate. Mr. Furbottom was really good at working with the guilds.
I know, that's what I heard.
You okay?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
A person of his charisma can be difficult to come across again. I hope somebody steps up for the challenge.
Would anybody want the challenge?
It's not much of a... Maybe not. Time will tell. I'm not taking the job. I'm busy enough.
And did you have to kill him on our ship? I mean, that looks bad. You understand how bad that looks, right?
Oh no, I'm entirely clear of the message that I sent.
Right. So
are you worried about being entangled
Yes.
Oh, that's unfortunate. No, I don't see how that's a problem. Unless you sent an idiot to clean up the mess.
Oh God.
He smiles at that remark. You know, what's done is done. I just hope he's capable. I was hoping to meet Anthony Paz. I do enjoy his music.
We're doomed.
It's one of the only intelligent things about him.
We're doomed. We're absolutely doomed.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's late. Not a lot of eyes on the pixie. No one's trying to steal that hunk of junk. Eyes aren't on it. Town's too riled up and rebuilding the warehouses or drinking themselves silly. You know, I hear that we might get a second month's worth of Hydra from Dino's. People have been talking about that all week. I guess when you cut off the head, 2 more grow. Who would have thought it?
Well, you said you'd help with the ship, right? If we stay out of it.
You stay out of it. You help me out with a little job. Bring in some bandits. That's good work, right? That's things heroes do. Kill bandits.
I'm gonna look at Kelvin and just... Who's not there?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, just dealing with Larry.
It's okay. Is he okay, by the way?
Define okay?
He put his headset down and went to sleep, I assume.
We'll call it that.
Okay.
He pass out?
No, he's in the bathroom.
Okay.
Taking care of his stomach.
Eat food before consuming alcohol, folks.
Yeah.
He says, yes, how about, look, you help me take care of a few bandits that have been causing people real trouble. We'll fix up your ship, we'll fill it with supplies, and we'll send you on your way. You just keep in mind who helped you get started.
Why are you the lesser of the 2 evils right now?
Darling, I'm alive because I'm always the lesser of 2 evils.
You know, beyond killing Furbottom, who I actually kind of liked, he hasn't really done anything bad.
Right. Like, it can't justify killing someone who's only done one bad thing.
As he takes a bite of calf.
I mean, like, eating people's weird, but like
But
they're bad people.
Right. They're not good people. I mean, do they taste good? Are they, like, good tasting people?
Would you like to try it? It's been cooked really well.
I'll pass.
All right. Your loss.
Does Pennybottom know about you?
Oh, Pennybottom did know about me. We've had a couple of really harsh discussions near the end of his life, and unfortunately, he decided I couldn't be suffered to live, and that's where we came to a disagreement.
He said Penny Bottom, not Furbottom.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You're right. Bottoms are in the name.
I was like,
let me take those
afraid.
words back.
Damn, this man does some serious shit.
For a moment, I was like, "Oh shit, is Pennybottom undead?" Like,
this man knows some serious shit, man.
He leans in and he goes, "Oh, does Mr. Pennybottom know what's going on?"
Does he know about you?
Oh,
condition?
Absolutely, he does. I am. I wouldn't cross that man. I wouldn't cross that man. He scares me.
he seems so kind and cordial.
Isn't that a great way to go about life? Just kind and cordial.
It's true.
I think someone could learn that.
Being an asshole isn't really the way I like to operate either. Learn that from him.
Attract more flies with honey than vinegar.
Oh, absolutely. Have you seen them orcs in the hills? They don't last more than a month trying to raise a tribe before you and your hero-like companions go in and take down the whole tribe. Look, I'm a legitimate businessman trying to take care of Jellicoy, because as long as Jellicoy maintains its profitability, its kind and safe environment, it prospers. I prosper. The council prospers. Chrolome prospers.
I mean, sounds like the right deal to me.
Mm-hmm. Keeps us alive, at least.
We could learn a lot from working with him.
It's true.
We could.
And it sounds like he doesn't want you gone either, Kester.
He's just being nice.
Actually, I do have to ask about that. You seem to be in support of those with arcane talents.
I think you mistake me there, Mr. Bounty Hunter. I'm in support of people with talent. I don't discriminate with talent. As you can tell, I'm probably right behind Mr. Kester and his arcane powers and, most wanted by people. If you've got talent and you've got worth, who am I to discriminate?
Fair. It's just... Have you noticed a rise in that kind of disposition towards the arcane?
The arcane? No. With as many years as I've been around there, Mr. Bounty Hunter, arcane wizards have come and gone, and some might still be out there, but the tailors have gotten increasingly powerful. Their master, the God King himself, sees too that their lives are short and ended. I would say that if Kester plays his cards right and is cautious, he might live to see 40 if he's good. But he's going to eventually get got.
I'll lean back and look at Kester. Oh, thankfully he's better than good.
I don't know about that.
Oh, have faith in yourself, Kester.
You're muted, Joy.
There was this thing I had to deal with. If I have anything to do about it, you'll live long past 40, Kester.
Good berry a day keeps death away, I hear.
Well, that and just avoiding tailors.
That's the more difficult proposition there, isn't it?
Well, I was trying to avoid tailors before, but all of us insisted we run headlong into them, and now there's a bunch of charred corpses under a burned building in the warehouse district.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what? That never happened.
I'll gesture towards him and towards the Oni and he knows.
Yeah, that's fair. In our defense, we thought they were smugglers pretending to be tailors.
In my defense, I didn't really care.
I didn't think that.
Did you just think they were tailors and we just ran headlong into tailors?
Yeah, but they had my friend.
It was a bold action, regardless, but it did pique my interest to see you charge head-in against that kind of power. You're alive, and that says a lot to your talent.
Well, I am squishy, but I can be sneaky sometimes too.
Oh, I bet you can there, darling. So tell me, y'all seem a lot more amenable than when you first walked into this room. The big old boogeyman that spooked you the other night.
I mean, we came here thinking they were going to die, so...
I was 95% sure you were going to try to kill us, and I'd have to kill you, and then I'd die in the process,
and then we'd
you'd probably
die.
survive. Yeah, it was just going to be a bad time.
A bloodbath. And in your favor.
Y'all are either mighty brave or really stupid to accept my dinner invitation.
Well, the brave are usually a little stupid, so...
And if you survive long enough, there'll be stories about you.
Blackfist, be honest with us. Had we ran, and had you really wanted us dead, how long would we have lasted?
He grins, and he leans in, and he says, "You're a very smart man, Mr. Bounty Hunter."
It's my job.
he looks over and he gestures to the rest of his room, and you see the animated armors nod. The chair he was sitting in waves at you, and the fireplace winks.
That's so weird.
We're very much outnumbered. And outgunned.
And then he leans back in his chair. My kinda dangerous. But they're more dangerous when they've lived as long as I have.
That I can see.
Well, the steak was delicious.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Miss Joy. Would you like seconds, or should we move to dessert?
Oh, what do you got for dessert?
He raises his hands up and he snaps his fingers, and a moment later, Mr. Pennybottom wheels in several large pieces of cheesecake. And he begins to set them on the table. And then next to each piece of cheesecake, he drops a small pouch. Coins rattle on the inside. And he says, I believe my garnishes will be to your liking. Along with, and he reaches under the table and he pulls out a scroll and lays it down. The location to the bounty camps that have been giving me the most trouble. Consider this prepayment. Post-payment will be your ship, intact and ready to sail.
That's a really, really good deal.
It's a really good deal. We would be dumb to not take it.
Yeah, I'll one hand eat cheesecake while the other hand count gold.
It is 35 gold per pouch.
Oh, baby. Daddy's getting a new pair of shoes.
That is.
I don't even know what
He's
I'd
a
buy with
very
that
generous
much
man.
gold.
That doubles the amount of money I have. It almost doubles the amount of money I have because I now have 69 gold.
Hey.
Very nice.
Da 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 da.
So wait, are we going on a goblin hunt?
No, I think we're going on a bandit hunt.
Oh man, if you find goblins on the way, don't hesitate.
Quick question as an occupational hazard. What's the range on that scanner?
Oh, you're asking about the arcane scanner.
Yes, I'm assuming you know.
Ah.
And I'm sure you have other secrets you're not willing to spill about it as well.
From one friend to another, and he pauses. Every time a magical spell is cast in the arcane spectrum, there is a small creature the tailors carry around. Like an imp, he's invisible, sits on their shoulders, and it acts as a compass. The stronger the spell, the farther it affects the weave, and the bigger of a signal it lets out. So let's say you cast one of your more basic spells, Kester, like your lights or your magic missiles. There's a small blip on the radar, and everything within, let's just call it a kilometer or two, rings a bell. All the little imp-like arcane detectors get a signal in a direction. Now, if the town brings in several of these, they can triangulate your location pretty quick. If you start casting more powerful magic, you start slinging fireballs and teleporting around, the signal gets bigger exponentially. 1 kilometer becomes 5 kilometers, becomes 100 kilometers, and they start pinging in on your last known location. It's dangerous, whether they see you or not, to be flinging around that much power when they really, really don't want arcane casters. And do you know why that is, Kester?
Something
I'm real
about a
interested
calamity
in
a
that,
long time ago.
actually.
Honestly, I would love to investigate it.
The best I can tell is that's the only thing that can kill a god.
Oh,
And who runs this world, Kester?
gods.
And you carry around the only knife that you can stab at him.
Wait, so are all the gods worried, or is just some of the gods worried?
Well, political atmosphere is in turmoil. See, 4 of them can't stand arcane magic and have strictly on sight will kill you. But their influence is so wide and the other gods fear you still that they let it happen. They let the influence of the other gods affect their own realm. You think Loros, sweet, kind deity, cares for her people, but she turns a blind eye when the mage hunters come walking in her town. She's scared of you, Kester, and yours. They're worried, and they'll kill you the first chance they get.
You said 4 of them, and the others aren't?
Well, of the gods that roam this world, 4 of them have specifically outlawed arcane magic and sent mage hunters across the world.
I think I'll need to excuse myself from this dinner. I'm having thoughts I would rather not have.
You need a moment to collect yourself, Kester.
I think I do.
I have a privy.
I believe I'll make use of it.
You head on back down the stairs, and Mr. Pennybottom will show you the way.
I will. I'll go that way.
Okay. And Mr. Pennybottom greets you at the door, and he says, "Oh, my Master Kester, follow me." I'm mixing the voices. Give me a second. Just down here at the bottom of the stairs on the right. We've got running water on this floor, so feel free.
I splash cold water on my face. I'm going to take a couple minutes. That's pretty heavy. And some not so nice thoughts are running through my head right now.
Okay. And he leans back and he continues to enjoy his meal.
Check on him.
All right. Do we need another quick break?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hey, we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break, guys. As we finish up our meal with the man himself. We'll be back. I'm dancing, and everybody's dancing, and they don't hear the music, but they're dancing pretty good, because none of us are any good at it. That was good. It was a good break, because I had to refill my drink. This Red
Oh my
Bull,
God.
Red Bull. And I found out, I've been having this Red Bull and syrup in the morning, and it's all sugar free and like 0 calories, and not even 0 calories. It's the kind of sugar. I mean, zero calories, but it's the kind of sugar that your body doesn't know how to handle, so it just sends it straight out the other end.
Amazing.
But it tastes good, and I found out if you just add vodka to it, we're in a pretty good place.
I'm just sitting here looking at the bourbon that I poured, going, no one's sending any bits.
I mean, like, yeah,
We're not all as lightweight as the Warforge.
right?
Larry Wilford report. He's gonna be okay.
Put your game face on, guys. We just got to give him quality. That's what they're waiting for. Is quality.
Yeah, quality over quantity. We've lost 2 of our players.
Yep.
Today.
Yeah, I mean they just died to shark attacks.
It's a shame. There we go, Spoopy. Thank you. I can have more of this.
Oh,
Hey, Craig killed Cuber. The power of me wanting to have more of my bourbon.
Good thing I just poured more. So.
All right, I'm gonna leave one headpiece off so I can hear Larry yell.
In case anyone's wondering, it's brown sugar bourbon.
Also, Larry's fine, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
He's doing
he's
okay.
gonna be fine.
He didn't eat a lot today, and so he's got the full benefit of the things he was drinking.
We're gonna have to give him a recap tomorrow when he.
Yeah. We can have him.
You can rewatch the stream like the rest of us.
He looked so peaceful there for a moment. I felt ashamed to disturb him. All right, so when you last left, you were sitting down eating dinner with Blackfist, and the meal came to a close as he's offered you dessert and some coin to take care of some bandits, as well as a map pointing out their most recent activities. Kester, you're downstairs in the bathroom. As you're washing, putting cold water in your face, you got the sink and the mirror, and the sink, as not the sink, the mirror, as you're washing up, your face looks back at you and says, "Hey, feeling all right there, pal?"
God, magic's amazing. No, not particularly.
Oh, what's wrong? You look a little nervous.
I don't want to tell you anything.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, you're a pretty handsome fella. I would know. I am you.
Apparently so, but no, I know who you work for. So you know.
Not all mirrors are the same. That's racist.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I said anything about your race. Mirror.
He giggles a bit and he says, "That's fine. Anything I can do to help you? Maybe see. Have you ever seen the back of your head? It looks like this." And he turns around and he says, "You got a little bit of a gray coming in there in the back. You been stressed lately?"
Just a little bit. That's.
What about your rear? And he walks a little farther from the mirror. You got an okay rump back here. You're working on this. You doing your squats.
Oh my
This
God.
is very awkward. Okay.
I mean, nobody else
nice,
can talk
actually.
to. Yeah, there you go. Right. Nobody else can talk about you but yourself. Right. You really got to get to know yourself. Get on in
Apparently
there and
so.
do some exploration sometimes, pal.
As odd as you are, this has been very helpful.
Hey, enjoy the rain. That's a double.
Hey. Oh, that's a double. All right, I need to get this out of the way of me drinking.
Yeah,
so
go
I'm
ahead.
just
You
gonna
pull
go
them off.
ahead
Oh, that's a really quick
now
shave you got there.
Now I just have the beard.
That's
And
so
you
cool.
know what? We're having a good day.
We are.
we just don't drink too much, and I keep this shirt.
If you
I
really
want
want to
them
have a
here too,
good
game jockey.
conversation, you just go talk to the toilet. He really appreciates a good seat.
Oh my God.
He gets cold sometimes in the winter months. You just give him a good sit. He warms up a bit. And from the other side, you hear the toilet go, "Hey, that's not cool, man. Leave me out of
You have
this."
Is your job just to eat shit all day?
I don't really like to talk about it. Some of us have to be, take out the trash. Some of us have to reflect other people's images. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
What are you guys? I can tell you're mirrors, but are you actually a mirror?
Hey! I'm a toilet. He's a mirror. Stop with
Yes,
that. We don't all look the same.
I'm sorry, that was a mistake. I was talking to the mirror toilet.
I appreciate you recognizing and apologizing so quickly, sir. Wait, the mirror toilet?
Yes, never mind.
Oh my gosh, you're worse than the last one. That halfling was out of his mind with shit. Literally and figuratively. Really, you think he would eat better? Add a little bit of cheese to your diet, maybe some fiber.
You're very picky for a toilet.
Oh my
thinking
god.
albino squirrel.
What?
I'm gonna finish this glass apparently.
I think so.
Of course, my girlfriend's trying to get me to take my clothes off.
That makes sense.
She's awesome. You got a cool girlfriend.
I do. Anyways, keep talking to the toilet. Fucking.
Dude, the toilet is like amazing. I've made 2 new friends. They haven't even knocked me out this time.
Emulate our missing players and speak to the toilet.
Oh my god. No, but in all honesty, this restroom is very helpful at getting my mind off things. I will rejoin the party.
Okay. As you leave, you hear them go, goodbye. Thanks for hanging out. We really appreciate it. And as you leave, Mr. Pennybottom is there, and he says, everything come out all right, sir.
Your restroom is very friendly. Is very user friendly.
It aims to please, sir. You'll follow me back to dinner. Is there anything else you need before we return?
Your interior designer's number.
Oh, you're well. It's a lot of work, but I do my best. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Pennyworth.
And he'll start to lead you back up to the main hallway. You get to the floor with the hallway, and the statue waves at you this time, and then it goes back to its original position, staring down the hallway, and you rejoin the rest of the crew. And Krieger Blackfist leans back and he goes, "Welcome back there, Mr. Kester. Welcome. We saved the cheesecake.
Lovely.
I was very tempted to finish it for you, but I as a good host."
Thank you for saving it for me. I'll enjoy my cheesecake now.
It's fairly good. You didn't know they could do a strawberry glaze this good.
I'll be like gesturing with the fork, like while I talk at this point. I'm like, so like you don't eat only people, like you also eat cheesecake. Is it limited just to cheesecake?
I do enjoy a little bit of sugar, and we have similar appetites there, Mr. Bounty Hunter. But I hate to say it, human flesh is delicious.
I mean, I'm not judging. People die.
So by human, do you mean just humans, or?
Halflings, half elves, humanoid races. I avoid orc. It's a little gamey.
What about dwarf?
Chewy, very chewy.
No.
That one's pretty good. It's like you have you ever had beef jerky?
Yes.
No meat dries out really well.
La 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 la.
I'm sorry there, Miss Joy, if I offended you with my particular brand of meat choices.
I just don't want to think of Granny as beef jerky.
Well, I'm sure Granny's a wonderful individual and would never do anything to make her worthy of my ire.
So you
I would hope not.
You don't have to eat people. You just can eat people.
If you're asking if I need to eat people to sustain myself, no, I don't.
So that's why you only eat people who are like bandits who like deserve it.
I didn't always start out that way, if I'm gonna be frank, Mr. Bounty Hunter. But as I matured and grew a sense of class. I understood that society, and the one that I was trying to hide myself in, required a little bit of discretion, and I needed to be choosier with my meat choices. First, it was people who wouldn't be missed, and turns out they were missed eventually. So it became
I know the feeling.
Then it became the dregs of society, people that may have been missed but deserved it.
We, not all of us were always good people. So, I understand. Just nod. Have a little bit more cheesecake.
I don't expect you to appreciate fully my taste in beverage and meat and not beverage. Excuse me, let me take those words back. Appreciate my taste in protein, but I appreciate your sensibilities for a good deal and working arrangement.
To be honest, I was almost certain one of us would have to kill the other when tonight started, but I'm actually starting to like you.
I was prepared for the inevitability. And the table waves at you.
Why does it keep doing that?
They don't get a lot of company there, Miss Joy.
You know, we actually chose red wine tonight because we thought we'd have to poison you.
Yeah.
That's an adorable tactic. It might have had a chance.
Might have, but I mean, thankfully we didn't even have to try.
Right.
You didn't give us a reason to.
You seem like you're a halfway good person.
I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Joy. As a token of our newly acquired friendship, then let me offer you a parting gift. And he snaps his fingers again, and the Mr. Pennybottom brings in another wagon, but this one's a long piece of leather. It's wrapped several times around a blade with the hilt, and he says, I have myself a proclivity to collect arcane objects, and this particular blade, I think, might serve many of you well in your endeavors to service some of my more, well, let's just say kill bandits. And Mr. Pennybottom lifts up the scabbard and the sword and places it on the table, and it is a short sword. And he waves at it and he says, this one here is magically honed at the edges, sharper and deadlier than most blades made by men. It's taken in by my people. Old, ancient, and made swifter and deadlier than most you'll find. I hope it serves you as someone among you well.
That seems like a pretty nifty gift there, Mr. Blackfist.
I hope it's a pretty nifty relationship that we build upon there, Miss Joy.
Hey, Mr. Blackfist, what do we do about the dead body on our boat? You kind of left it there.
Yeah. Well, no, didn't we have our glorious captain take care of it?
Well, kinda, but I'm not sure about him sometimes.
So basically what we're saying is you'll probably have to deal with it when it washes up on shore, because I'm sure his version of take care of it was throw it out of the hole.
That would have been what I'd have done as well.
If it happens, it happens. I assume that you have at least enough, we'll just call it talent again, to handle such a minor problem as a corpse on your boat. And if it happens to wash ashore, I'm plenty talented enough to misdirect Mr. Furbottom's problems in another direction.
Sounds good.
And to answer Anna Knox, he's not a savage. He cooks his meat.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Didn't you hear what the toilet said about that halfling?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to eat that halfling.
So then we come to
halfling did not eat tofu. It's very unfortunate.
We come to another problem though, Blackfist. Someone's going to notice that the mayor's missing.
Oh, absolutely, they will.
How do you have a plan on covering that up as well? Or...
Darling. If every problem you come across is something you try to solve, people are gonna notice that you're trying to solve all the problems. My hands are clean, wiped clean of the mayor problem. When the town finds him missing, they'll solve it.
After all, I mean, an Oni killed him, and Blackfist is obviously a human gentleman and not some giant arcane creature.
Very respectable opinion there, Mr. Bounty Hunter.
I think we should take a similar method to it.
Mhm.
Although, there are people who know we are wrapped up in the situation of the ghost.
Oh, we did get that priest involved.
Maybe we confirm that there was a ghost, and in using the priest's holy water that he lent us, we unbound it to the house somehow. And we couldn't find the mayor to collect our reward.
Y'all seem to be clever people. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I'm sure. Hopefully we won't be in town for much longer anyways.
Yes.
Deal with the bandits outside of town, get our ship repaired, and get out of here. After all, I'll look at Kieran. We have some things to take care of north, don't we?
Yep, we do.
As you say that now, I haven't mentioned in a couple sessions, but the purple is right about there on your arm after, what, a week? Right about there after about a week.
Okay.
Yep.
Fun.
You know that once it comes all the way through your arm into your heart, that's a problem.
Yep.
And the problem is death.
Yay!
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Dead!
The sooner we get that
Oh,
taken
no.
care of, the better.
Agreed.
Mr. Blackfist pats his mouth with a napkin, folds it up neatly on the table, and pushes his chair back and says, "It has been an absolute pleasure, and I hope it continues to be a pleasure. If you don't mind, it is I think it's getting about time to take a nap." And he reaches down by his chair and he pulls up a brown teddy bear with a scab now in between the eyes, and he holds it close to his body and he says, "Have a wonderful evening, Mr.
Sorry about your bear, by the way.
Give me a persuasion check. He looks to you and he says, "Darling, thank you for the character. You've added, well, character." And he dissipates immediately, flattens out against the wood into a red mist, and begins to drift gently to the corner of the room.
Well, I think with that we take our leave.
Yep.
We ended up a lot less dead than I thought we would today.
See, I told you we'd be fine.
Kieran, I have not survived this long doing the job that I do, going into any situation assuming I wouldn't die. I'm going to be honest with you, I've mentally prepared for at least 10 different ways you're going to kill me.
I mean, don't give me a reason to, and we'll be just fine. And I'll grin. Just.
That's very Batman-like of you.
And I'll turn to Kester and see Drouse.
Quite.
So, Mr. Pennybottom, he stands up, he straightens up a bit, and he says, If you'll follow me, I'll lead you to the front door and bid you a great night there, masters.
Yes. Have a good night, Pennybottom. And I have a newfound, let's call it respect for you.
Much appreciated, young master. And he walks his way out, leading you down the hallway. The statue again, as you walk out, licks his lips, and then returns back to his stony, motionless face. You swear a bit of drool running down the side of his face drips onto the wooden floor, leaving a bit of moisture as you work your way out the mansion and out to the streets of Jellicoe, which are full of life, as tonight seems to be a particularly rowdy night. The end of the week, people are loud and celebrating.
I'll turn to the others and go, why don't we go out and party? Let's see if we can't get some people to buy some drinks.
Sounds like a plan.
Tonight
I
I
can use a drink.
feel like celebrating.
New lease on life as you all depart into the city of Jellicoe. There are several options available to you tonight. There's the engorging yourself on food option. There's the gambling option. There's the drinking option. There's the hookers and blow option. And then there's the all of the above.
What I call the Vince option.
The Vince. We'll go with Vince option.
After an old friend of mine.
Which and these are the districts of Jellicoe late at night.
Oh, Spoopy's right. Let's go get Anthony. Let's all party.
Yeah.
Let's party with a celebrity.
Okay. So, where are you gonna go? Looking for Anthony.
Yeah.
Like where? Which
Well,
place?
where?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the ship.
I hope he's there. Oh, no. We know who he is. He's at the Three Ladies. He's drinking coffee.
Yeah. No, that's Slippies.
Slippies.
Please.
He's at the Slippies. He's at Slippies drinking coffee.
You get to Slippies, and as you walk in, the music is loud. He has started playing an unknown amount of time ago, but he is going hard on the lute. He's got several instruments splayed out in front of him, and he is singing a very loud and boisterous song about journeys and adventures in foreign lands. Just the tale of adventure, very similar to what you had heard nights before the last time you had played, but this one it's much more aggressive and upbeat rock, if you will.
That makes sense. He works here. We're idiots. He can't party right now.
And he looks over as you all come in, and he says, and let's hear it for my friends. Whoa, boy, let's have another shot. And he takes a drink and he just starts pouring a large bottle of clear liquid into his gullet, slams it down the table, and continues to strum onto his lute aggressively. And the crowd cheers and looks in your direction.
I'll lean over to Joy and just, I don't think the alcohol helps him.
I will pull out, I'll just reach in and just pull out 5 gold and slap it on the counter.
At the bar?
Go. Yeah, at the bar. And just whatever's strong, I'm in the mood. I'm not dead. And it's a beautiful day.
The woman at the bar takes the coin, she scoops it up in a very deft motion and says, "Give him one of the special, he's here to party."
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
I'll have what he's having.
A woman comes out the back with a clay jug and slams it on the table for you. It is unmarked, save for 4 X's. And she scoots it forward and says, "Hey, be careful with this, but it's what you paid for."
I'm assuming I should share with what you're just giving me.
Depends on how much fun you want to have, mister.
I'll share.
Oh no.
I'll pop it open and take a whiff.
Okay. Let's see. How would this smell in fantasy times? It smells like tar.
I'm just a little bit.
As you do, it is a shockingly, I guess. It hurts. It physically hurts when it hits your tongue. You take a point of damage.
Oh, damn.
But instantly, with the smell of it and the taste at the same time, you feel it having an effect on your mental state. Not only you haven't fully ingested it yet, but just the whiff of the fumes, everything begins to get a little wavy.
A little bit more, and I'll hand it to Kester.
Okay,
I'll
give me
take a drink. I don't know what it is.
throw just for shits and giggles. Let's see.
Yeah, so far in my life, just to represent, so far in my life, every time a DM has told me to roll a con save on alcohol, I've always nat one.
All right.
Let's see if we can finally break that.
There's no
streak.
way you're gonna do it again.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Thank God.
Yeah, it does hit you. There's no avoiding it. It's equivalent of 4 shots hitting you at once, much quicker than they normally would. And suddenly, Anthony Pyle's music is amazing, and you feel an overwhelming urge to dance.
Yeah.
Kelvin, before you go party too much, can you hand me that vial back?
Dance. Dance before it.
I will dance with you for
All right.
Hell yeah.
Kester,
what is going on? Are you guys drinking for more booze? Like dancing for more booze? I don't understand.
No, the drug. I don't want it while he's... Yes.
As you say that, somebody pipes up from the bar, and he goes, "Oh, you're holding, guys. Oh, what do you got? I'd love to... What you sampling over here?"
No.
No.
Nothing you couldn't get from Steven.
Exactly.
He looks at him and he goes, "Oh, Steven's... Oh, Steve... Oh, you know what? You're right. Maybe we go see Steven right now." And he elbows his buddy at the table, who is on the table, like head down. He looks up. "Oh, what? Huh?"
He looks like he needs some water.
Fuck off with your water. I'm fine. Give me some more of the... And he goes back down.
Well, now that sounds familiar.
I was trying not to say that, but yeah.
So the two of you, Kia and Shelt pulls Kia out on the dance floor, challenges her to a dance off. In general, I'm going to need performance checks for both of you. Shelt at advantage.
Hell yeah, I'm dancing the night away, motherfucker.
Come on, Shelt, I'm counting on you.
I believe in you. That feels right.
All right, Kia. You find the rhythm of Anthony's music is still good. Like he's drinking, but he's got a natural talent with this so much he's not losing it, and he's going. And as you start dancing, he starts singing about you. He starts talking about the beautiful dark elf who is risking her life for freedom, who is throwing it all to the side for her companions, fighting back the evil that is the dark blacksmith and his incestuous ways. And the crowd's getting into it, and Shelt he's moving around, but he's doing that like he's just kind of doing this thing with his hands.
What I imagine is that given Shelt's backstory, he's trained in like waltzing and like stuff like that, and right now he's trying to party, but he has no idea how.
Sure, yeah, you have an elegant classical background of training with dancing, but this is not the right moment for it, and it's not clicking. So you're trying to waltz, but you're moving in the tables, and Kia's just not feeling it. And after a moment, you do catch yourself. You do realize what's going on, but you can't help but concede the dance battle.
I'll give her the fucking drugs.
Thank you.
You now have
And
the
I'll,
purple vial.
Yep, I will put that in my pouch.
Kester, you take the drink. I assume you drink.
I drink, yeah, totally.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. Let's just see where this lands, because it's same thing. As you smell it, you're getting that contact from the vapors. The drink itself is strong and smells and tastes like tar.
I want some.
Okay. And it does hit you really good. I mean, Shell doesn't feel bad. You don't feel bad. It tastes horrible, and it's a few moments of you making faces and before you come back to your senses, and the room is very colorful. The music is great.
It's pretty.
You
take a point of damage, right?
It's about where.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Me next. Me
That's not
next.
what I wanted. Oh
Constitution
yes,
saving
try
throw.
this. It's amazing.
I'll go after Joy.
All right, both of you just give me a Constitution saving throw as you begin passing this jug with the 4 X's around. And before you know it, it's empty. You have emptied this jug. And you it turns out as you take it, you're drinking more than you realize. The vapors are numbing the senses immediately, and what is supposed to be a sip is becoming a chug. And the two of you go from sober to
Not
white girl
sober.
wasted. That's a thing we can say. Instantly, within minutes, and it hits you. At first, you're like, "This isn't much." Like my vision's a little, and then, boom! You just feel fantastic. The night is young. There are so many people and warm bodies you just want to rub against.
Guys, we should go kill the goblins now.
As the guy next to you, let's just set up and says, "With goblins here, where are the goblins at?"
Not
The guy says,
that.
"Goblins."
No, don't cause a panic, friend.
Nobody
And I'll
says
let
The party goblins. They came to party.
the party go.
I feel fantastic. I'm sure I could take them all on all by myself.
Release the party goblins.
Not the party goblins.
I don't want to fucking work right now.
Day off.
Dance.
And the night devolves, and as you all you remember having a fantastic night. Things begin to swirl, but then I want to say about 15 minutes after you've all taken a drink, suddenly, snap. Sunlight. Bed frame. Anthony. Water? And as you all come to, it's the next morning, and Anthony is hovering over each of you, trying to get you to drink water. He's got you wrapped up in blankets on the floor. There's not enough room in his bed. And he's trying. Like you've been awake for a couple of minutes, and he's just trying to get some water in your system. But you just lost 8 hours.
Bacon.
Bacon? No,
And
what
expressive. Bacon and expressive.
happened? No, more importantly, what
That's a funny thought.
happened?
Hey, yo, guys, just keep it down, voices. Bacon's on the way. Espresso's on the counter. You kicked Dory in the in the junk last night.
Oh, he probably deserved it.
Oh, yes.
He absolutely did. But you didn't hold back here.
Oh.
I don't know if he's gonna have children.
Oh.
I think they might have exploded with the amount of force you put into that one. Good job though. High five. Little high five. All right. Hey, you guys stay here. I'll bring back bacon, and espressos on the counter. I've already had a whole bunch. We're good. I got the energy. You worried me last night though. We'll talk about it when I get back. And he shuffles out the door.
I'm gonna go get some expressive.
Hey guys,
We shouldn't
5 gold was too much.
I almost bought a second one, but after you ordered yours.
I'm so used to. Commoners are weird, guys.
What happened?
I kicked Dory in the.
Was Dory even there?
I don't remember him being there.
I don't remember him being there either.
I don't remember anything.
I think
What
I
did you
remember
try and
you
do?
dancing.
I was very sober when I was dancing with Chrolome.
Oh, I
Yes.
don't want to remember.
Like you said, I thought you'd be better at that.
Kester,
last-
as you say that, you
do
feel
I
something
have
around your
every-
neck.
Do I
There-
have everything?
Yeah, you have everything, Joy. Kester, you feel something around your neck. It's a medal. It says first place.
What did I win?
A medal.
I don't know,
What?
man.
First place, apparently.
What did I do?
Whatever it was, that you did it very good.
Apparently so.
Does it say
I'm
anything?
scared a little bit.
Maybe you should ask
I'm gonna add that to my inventory.
Anthony.
I'm gonna check to see if the vial's still there.
It is wooden painted gold. The vial is not there.
Ooh.
Fuck. Guys, this is not.
You didn't take it, did you?
Oh god,
No,
I hope not.
I might have been dead if I did. Who
At the
took?
very least, she'd be tripping incredible amounts of balls. We should ask no one about the vial and not mention outside of this room, so that when somebody dies, it's not our fault.
Exactly. I want to know who has it, and
It's at that
Oh.
time Anthony walks up and he's got a plate and it is a mound of bacon and sausage, and he sets it in front of all of them. He goes, "Hey guys, good. Hey, this will help. Start getting this in your system."
I'll start
Thank
eating.
you.
Anthony, please use my word. So, do you have the vial that was on me?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Did you give it to Dory?
I don't. Did I give Dory anything other than a kick in the balls?
Wait. Did you give Dory a vial? What happened?
I don't know.
Does Anthony know
Give
about the
me give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
He was with us when we
If
found
that wasn't a
stuff.
saving throw.
Okay, noted. He goes, I didn't see anything, but it was a bit crazy. You guys, for a minute there, you started singing and dancing, and you got people pretty excited. Shelch, you got into a pretty good bar brawl. You got a mean.
Did I win?
I mean, you got a mean right hook, and a couple people look a lot worse than you do.
Hell yeah.
You feel a little bit of soreness around your cheek. Yeah, you took a couple of good ones, but you took them real well.
Yeah, my caretaker used to punch me sometimes.
That
Training.
sounds awful.
Oh, I'd punch her back. It was training. You gotta learn to kill people.
Joy was just being super friendly. I think a lot of people mistook that for flirting pretty hard.
Story of my life.
Kia's just started pulling men away from you and pushing them away, and Dory got a little handsy, and that's when you shoveled him one in the testicles there. It was really no, it was quite a sight to behold. I've never seen anybody pass out from getting kicked in the jimmies. Like immediately his eyes rolled back and he just, you have.
How'd you not kill that man?
Like that hurt me to see, and he's telling me it happens more than once.
I'll just raise a hand to high five Kieran.
I almost want to send him a fruit basket, but I don't think he deserves it.
You could send it to the tailor's daughter.
Oh no, I could send it to the tailor's mom. Or the mom of the daughter. The tailor herself. With a note that says, "You're welcome."
I'm gonna eat some of the bacon.
Hey, but at the end you kind of offered everybody in the bar pumpernickel bread.
Who?
Yeah, we owe a lot of pumpernickel bread.
Who offered the bread?
Joy.
Oh no!
She says she knows Kelly, and Kelly can get pumpernickel bread. They're not even making pumpernickel bread for like another month there, Joy. I don't know what you're gonna do about this. But a lot of people got really excited at the prospect of pumpernickel bread.
Oh no.
You might be everybody's favorite person for like a week until they realize you don't have any bread.
We might.
It's all right. We'll be out of town in a week. It's
Maybe I'll go pick up some cook's tools.
Hey, Kester, where'd you get the medal?
I have no idea.
What, did you win something? I don't remember that.
I guess.
I try to keep best tabs on you guys, but...
Does it say anything on the back of it?
I mean, maybe. I'm gonna look at the medal. Does it just first place?
It just says first place.
I have no idea.
We could ask the barkeep.
I guess.
Oh, you know, she might know. Maybe she's got some good eyes.
Did we leave
probably
here?
Be in later today. Should we what?
Did
we leave here?
No.
I did my best to keep you in check, but Shelt and Kester disappeared at some point individually, not at like the same time.
We're very hard to keep track of.
Yeah, I found Shelt like in the back taking a pee in the alley. I think did you beat up a guy while you peed? There was just another guy in the back.
It surprisingly would not be the first time.
All right.
Did you piss on a guy after you beat his ass against Selt?
He was dry. That'd have been horrible.
Maybe. If I did, he might have deserved 50-50. He deserved it.
We didn't get a chance to talk. What happened with the blood? You're alive. You're alive. You guys are alive.
We are alive.
That's why we were partying.
Yeah, it turns out Black Fist isn't actually that bad a guy.
I find that hard to believe.
I mean, maybe my standards are low.
I don't know. My standards aren't real low, and I thought he was okay.
He could have been worse.
He was kind of like, fuck. Words are hard with hangovers.
Congenial.
Yeah.
That
You're
means
better at hangovers.
I'm used to them.
No. Congenial. What does congenial mean? I'm not entirely sure.
Friendly. He's the lesser of all the evils.
Still kind of evil, but like less evil than
Right,
most
like-
evils.
Oh no! You're not dead. He's not evil. What else?
He wants us to kill some bandits as bounties, and he gave us a forward payment that was very agreeable. And the after payment is he'll fix a boat.
I thought it was a pretty good deal, and he eats people, but he only eats bad people. So I kind of gotta go with he's not so bad.
Yeah. Hold on. No. Fixing up blank. And he eats people.
Fixing up the boat, and he said that the final payment for killing these bandits is that he'll fix up the boat.
You see Anthony lean back a bit, and you see the gears kind of turning, and he goes, Do you think that's the right thing to do?
Do you think it's not the right thing to do?
I guess I didn't meet him. I'm gonna have to trust you guys. The boat. I would love to have the boat fixed up. I just don't want to do any bad things I don't want to do any bad things to good people to make that happen, guys.
I mean, what it sounds like is that he has the bounty system so that people kill criminals, and then he likes to eat people, but he only likes to eat criminal people, so he's not a bad person. And the only reason he killed the mayor is because the mayor was like, you gotta stop eating people. And like,
Is it that, or is it the mayor that was going to turn him in for arcane magic?
I mean, one or the other.
It might have been all of the above.
It's probably a mixture of all of them.
Yeah.
Let me get Go ahead.
As I say, basically the mayor was putting his nose where he shouldn't have and got himself killed. It happens.
Water's great.
Hey, yeah, I got some more of that. Don't worry about it, miss. And he hands you some water. We got only a couple cups. Pass it around. But we got a large jug of the water here. And he reaches over to grabs another mug and starts drinking some more coffee. So, you're telling me that this is good. This is the right thing we should be doing?
Yes, as long as he's not making us kill good people.
I can get behind killing bad people. I'm fantastic at killing bad people.
He's sending us after bandits. Like
bandits sounds like a bad word. Yeah, definitely bandits. Rob people and murder and take
feel
things.
I feel like it's until we have a reason to think he's doing bad things, that are actually bad that maybe we just
Keep
go
him
with
on
it?
our side.
I think we have a tenuous business relationship with him.
In some ways, he kind of reminds me of myself, and that's a little existential, terrifying.
The way I see it, if we keep him on our side, it could also help us. He's a powerful figure in the city, town.
Get a boat, kill some bad people.
Get out of town. Get
Okay.
away from him.
That eye patch headache you mentioned before, Casey, it's starting to come on, so eye patch is going off.
Yes, for those who don't know, I told him earlier that I tried an eye patch once, and because you only have one eye, it gives my brain a headache, and I guess that's a real thing, and not just one time I did it. So Anthony starts eats some bacon, and he contemplates, and he says, "I'll trust you guys. What's the plan?"
Kick this hangover. Kill bandits.
Kill bandits.
Kill bandits.
Bring their bodies for bounties.
Bring the bodies for bounties.
He might pay us more if we bring the bodies.
He sounds
Never
like
know.
he wants to eat them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't think he wants us to kill the bandits and not bring them bodies. That's a little weird, but you know what? I'm gonna take some time to think to let that kind of digest. Yeah. How about guys? You know what? All of you are fantastic. Kia, Kesta, Joy, Jabo. Shit. What was your other name, Shelt?
Kelvin.
Kelvin. Y'all are fantastic. This is why I find good people. I find talent. You're the talent. You walked into the monster's den. Look at you guys. You walked into the monster's den. You came out alive. You came out with a solution for the boat. And you know what? Give it a couple of days. Give it a little bit of exploring and hurting bad people. And we're going to be out. We're going to have so much freedom. We're going to hit the seas. And Kia, we're going to solve that arm of yours.
Yes,
Good
we
boy.
are.
We're going to make that the normal, beautiful shade of dark purple and not this weird glowy purple that seems to be crawling up your arm. How's that? How you feeling, by the way? Are you pretty good? I'm feeling great. Thanks for asking.
I think I'm good. I think we can do this.
All right, we can do this.
We can do this.
I believe in you.
Just to mention the miniature elephant in the room. What'd you do with the body?
Oh, I figured like the best way to do it was to just to put it in a tiny chest and put it in the bottom of the ship.
It's not what I expected, but
I honestly, Anthony, expected you to just throw him overboard.
Yeah, but that's gonna wash up. Like that'd be the first thing that happens. It washes up and people start asking questions. So I just did a lot of mopping last night. I actually had to do some sanding. Some of the blood just wouldn't come out. I got some sandpaper, just started scrubbing.
you're an angel.
You are.
Oh, you
I
guys.
actually have more faith in you now.
But we're gonna have to do something about that chest before the workers start.
Yes. Well.
You take it with you to the bandit camp.
Oh yes, make it look like he was kidnapped by the bandits.
I was just gonna say bury it in a random place in the woods, but yeah, you could do that too.
Yeah.
Where did the chest come from?
It was just part of the ship. It's just like a. It's not like a treasure chest with a lock. It's just kind of like a foot locker at the edge of a bed.
Bury it under the bandit camp.
Yes.
Leave it in the mayor's basement.
We'll leave it in the bandit camp.
All of these things seem like options. I trust you. You take it.
Use our best judgment.
I get the workers coming the Sutton today, a little after midday. If you get the chest out of there and you start on your journey, I'll watch the workers. We'll get the ship underway.
Yep, that sounds good.
Maybe
The tailor's daughter will be there today as well.
Oh. What was her name? It started with like a Vicky.
It's Vanessa.
Vanessa. Ooh, she's a darling. Yeah, good for her. Getting some work. That'll be nice. To have a little bit of somebody to talk to. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. You can try and keep Dory away too. That's why she's there.
Oh, is she a Dory problem? Oh, that's unfortunate. I think you put him out of commission for a few days though.
Oh, good.
Oh man.
Hey, this is gonna not me a bit, but you got like a coordinates for these bandits?
Yeah, we do actually.
Hey, just make sure they're actually bad people.
Of course, we'll ask questions.
That's it. I just once I'll believe you. You come back, you tell me they're bad people. I get it. but we're putting a lot of faith in the Blackfist guy.
Do we want to scout the bandits?
That'd be a good idea.
Because if we need to, I have a really nice friend here. I call him Remor, and Remor, my spider, is going to appear in my hand.
Aw, isn't that cute?
Yeah, so like if we need to, I can put this guy out about maybe a mile.
Can I touch him?
I mean, if you want to. He is a spider.
That's all right. I like spiders.
You know, I used to do this thing where I would dress like a dainty lady, right? And I would ride through like bandit territory, and the bandits would attack. That works too. You could dress like a dainty lady.
We have dainty ladies.
We say we have what? Whoa! What she said. We have dainty ladies. I don't need to dress as one.
He looks down on like the rippled muscles of Kia. It's like dainty. That's a word.
Am I still like dressed in noble's clothes?
I mean, I might have a flowery bonnet here somewhere.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, please, Shelton.
Oh God! Why would you do this to me?
Swear by my
Yeah, you
flowery
have everything
bonnet,
but the outer jacket.
Everything but the outer jacket. I dress like I have money, and that I don't actually know how to use my sword.
We could get me a dress. I'm sure I could easily blend.
I want a dress pretty.
It sounds like fun, right? Oh, we could do our makeup.
Hold on, I might actually have clothes. What do I have?
You might have clothes.
You see, Anthony's like, I think somebody left something around here earlier. Let me look. And he starts going through his closet. He starts throwing out, frilly bonnets, some shoes.
Have you had a lot of company in this room?
He stops for a second. He freezes like he's a deer in headlights and goes, "No."
I'll stand up and like look over his shoulder into the closet. I'll just check. Has he had only female visitors in this room?
The closet itself there's a series of hanged clothes. Looks like there's a small pile in the corner of things that need to be laundered. Interspersed within that pile is a couple of feminine items. Just a handful, not a massive pile. He's actually thrown a couple with the bonnets and the shoes. You know, there's only like a pair of underwear there that seems obvious. And give me an insight check.
Insight. Ah.
Nah, hard to tell. There's a pile of clothes. There's some male clothes for the most part.
Yeah, I'll just pat his back and just good job.
Huh? Oh, yeah, no worries. I like shopping.
Sure.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a night. Thank you for watching. This has been Delving in Deep.
This has been a weird episode.
Number
It has been.
6.
I freaking love it.
It's great. I plan so much of the episode, and then we just have an hour of talking with Blackfist, and I love it.
Yeah.
We have an hour of handling your drunk asses, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an hour? God.
It was a good party.
It was a good party.
It was fun.
fun.
Roleplay, man. Roleplay.
Oh no, it didn't feel like an hour. That was not meant to be a negative thing.
Yeah. Also, can I just say I'm very proud of myself for calling the fact that Blackfist was the Oni last week after we played.
Yeah.
You did.
When we were having our little after stream conversation, I called that Blackfist was the Oni.
Can confirm.
I'm very proud of myself here.
Oh,
Also good on you, Casey, for not making that like overtly obvious, but also like enough breadcrumbs to find the trail.
He might be the favorite villain. And there's a drink.
Hey!
Cranky old Cuber.
My glass is empty, and I'm sorry. Cuber.
I'll make sure he drinks after the
I'll
camera.
drink
I had
for you.
just
John.
enough.
All right. Standard some standard closeout notes. And just so I know I'm remembering, Cranky Old Cuber. Oh shit! Enjoys the rain. I'm gonna get the last.
I already finished mine. Do I still have fucking Malibu?
Well, if the bits come again, I'll get up and make another drink and sit back down, and we'll have a nice little conversation.
Yeah. We never really do
after.
these after stream.
We don't
conversations.
talking with Casey.
500 more, and we'll have at least a 15-minute after stream where we'll talk.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds like fun.
And we will, and I'll do like a 3-minute break where I get up and make a new drink. So, oh gosh, I had a good train of thought. So yeah, I plan. Oh gosh, what is that? I plan these big things. We have these conversations. Yes, this is my favorite. This is my favorite villain so far that I've ever played in a game, and it's so interesting how you can work plans in, and it just naturally fell into place with you guys. As you explored the world and saw the living bits of it. So that was really cool. There it is. All right,
there it is.
Hey!
Take 3 minutes, guys. Make a new drink. I'm not even going to hit the BRB screen, so feel free to talk.
Yeah. I just didn't want to go downstairs. I had all my stuff in the room with me.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, God, that's 3 more drinks. I guess I'll go find.
That's a lot of booze, guys.
grab my
That's a
booze.
lot of booze.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Are we all alcoholics?
I guess what's going to happen here is that my stream after the session, after I get something to eat, because I will have to get something to eat, my stream after the session is going to be a tipsy one, I guess.
Possibly.
So Anthony Piles didn't die.
Yay!
That's good.
Yay!
I don't have
We
to...
didn't die.
Woo!
Yay!
All of this is good shit.
The guy we thought was the bad guy is not the
question mark
guy.
I mean, like, Schilt doesn't think he's the bad guy, but Schilt's a very morally dubious character. So
Leave it
Same.
to Casey to leave us questioning our morality again.
I'm not even Kia's not even questioning her morality. She's just
I'm questioning someone's morality.
Oh, true. True.
What's the
It's
plan
a good
to after
deal.
stream? The plan to after.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Well, we are now signed up for 15 minutes of talking to our lovely fans.
Yeah, which we never do. We need to
And
do that
finishing
more.
this last drink that
Woo!
they just bidded us.
My plan for after stream is gonna play some Apex Legends, of course, because I'm working on that. I only need one more daily challenge to get that legendary skin from the Halloween event.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that. And then possibly poking my friend Noodle, poking my friend Noodle and seeing if I can't get him to play some RimWorld with me.
Nice.
It'll be good. I don't know, maybe some other stuff. Joy,
Yeah.
Jamie, you and I have to stream some Borderlands again sometime.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know if any of you watch that, any of you who are here, but Jamie and I've been showing her Borderlands and teaching her how to play first-person shooters.
Have you been playing the
Teaching
first
me how
one,
not to
or-
die.
I owe
First
you
one.
drinks.
At the
What are we at?
beginning.
Oh shit! Oh, get me in on that if you don't mind.
Hell yeah.
What'd I miss?
Borderlands.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, no,
Borderlands.
I bought the first Borderlands game for Jamie here.
Nice.
We played a little bit on played a little bit on stream, and we're gonna play some more. I'm teaching her how to play first-person shooters and running her through Borderlands. My
drink.
plan is to run her through Borderlands 1, 2, and 3.
That's a process. That's good. That's good.
I have
That's a
one and
long
two.
playthrough.
It is.
I mean, it can be. It depends on how much side missions you do.
That's fair.
So
All of them.
fun
100% speedrunners. Let's go.
Yes.
fun story
I
for the.
expect you to do it under 60 hours.
Oh gosh. Not if you're gonna enjoy it.
I think we're already at 4, and we've not even really gotten out of Firestone.
It's perfectly possible. I believe in you guys.
We have
I
a
like to
much.
take my
Look at
time.
that! Look at that Anthony Piles and show discussion, guys.
Hell yeah.
I love him.
Wow.
I saw
It's
that.
canon.
Look at
It's
that
canon.
smolder.
that's
look at
beautiful.
And the one she just. Oh my god.
Oh, I love him.
All right. I love Anthony Piles for sure now.
Poopy
Same.
Ghost.
Is it
God.
the chest hair that does it?
It is.
Yes.
Guys, I'm. Yeah, it's the chest hair.
It does it for me.
Chest
Like,
hair
I
and
get-
that
Colors.
It's the smolder.
smile.
It's a smolder.
God,
That's the new
I-
token, by the way. I will create that token. I will drop them in.
guys, I'm at least
Spooky.
partially gay.
For Anthony
Let's
Piles.
see. Copy
Mhm.
link. Can I do this? There's a link. If you click that, you will see it.
I mean, why do you think I was trying to figure out whether or not?
One second. Copy link. Let me pull
What-
it up.
Why do you think I was
think I
trying to
could
figure out whether or not Anthony's been sleeping with
There
men
it
as
is.
well as women?
Can't take it from
It
himself.
is an unknown at the moment.
Watch out, Joy.
Good
Yeah, it's
luck.
unknown.
Watch out, Joy. You have
Just
competition.
like his name.
So, oh man.
He's got piles and piles of clothes. in his
Oh.
closet.
God, that's such good
Anthony
piles art.
piles of clothes on the floor.
I can't Can I just say, I can't believe we're getting like fan art. Like, I can't believe we already have
Right?
fans that are so cool.
Right? Like,
Yes.
Well, I mean, we have
uh,
characters coming up that are pretty freaking amazing.
uh,
Anthony Piles.
freaking Anthony Piles. He's so pretty.
Anthony Piles from Maya. Who said that?
Look, I know that if a dungeon master created an NPC that turned to my character and said, "You're beautiful," I would personally envision the most beautiful thing. And I'm not going to envision an ugly character. I'm saying you ladies might be biased.
I mean,
but that's it. That's him. That's canon now. That's how the looks.
I love it. Like the like, yeah, no, it's great. I love the little earring. That detail is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I love any character who like their basic art has their eyebrows in some way, like other than neutrals. So
this is very, very good.
It is Disney.
Yeah.
Oh man. So fun story, and I've told you, my crew, this before. So I'm in the military, and I work with some pretty normal normal people. When I say normal, I mean like not us lifelong nerds, right? Best way I can say
Wait,
that
are
is,
you telling me you work with people who also don't wear Snorlax onesies on camera?
I have been harassing my office all month about the Halloween run we're doing tomorrow, and they will be wearing a variety of costumes because of it. So anyway, 2 years ago, I ran a Dungeons and Dragons game at my office for my coworkers, and we're talking about two people who spent their entire lives in the Ranger Regiment. We're talking like top of the Army's tier here, very close to the top of the Army's tier, and one of them that was a Special Forces officer, top of the Army's tier. And it was one of the most interesting games I've ever run, because if I present these guys a dungeon, they're going to go in it. And they're going to sneak around, answer the traps, check the doors, take out the bad guys. I ran this game for these three, for the first game 2 years ago, 3 people. And it was like, they didn't enter the dungeon. They're like, no, hell no, I'm not going to enter the enemy's lair. And they set traps on the outside of the dungeon and just kept luring people into their traps. Like, it was just complete, like, subverting of expectations that I got from their gameplay. And so on the 16th of November, I get to run the second game with most of this crew and then some more people. So I get, like, 3 Army Rangers and 1 Army pilot that I'm going to... Like, these guys are so, like, gruff military that I have to go into a cabin in the middle of the woods in Washington where there's no cell phone, there's no, like, satellite imagery, and, like, this dude's cabin that he's built himself, no permits, I'm pretty sure he's going to check me for cameras when I get up there to make sure we're not tracking into his territory. I'm going to avoid the landmines, and we're going to play D&D with them.
That's
nice,
terrifying and amazing, and I fully expect you to be that guy in 20 years.
Oh man, I'm going to have so many stories coming out from that weekend. It's going to be super good. So I'll tell those.
Actually, I'm kidding. You couldn't live without the internet, Casey.
No, you're right. I'm going to. If you don't know, if the audience doesn't know, I retire in a very short amount of time, and I'm just going to be streaming and playing video games for the rest of my life. So hang out, watch me, watch these guys.
You and I are going to have to play a lot more games once you retire.
It's true. Yeah. Our work schedules will line up a lot easier.
Yeah, you're not working in my weird schedule.
Your very weird schedule. Well, I mean, like, service schedule. It's a...
Yeah, customer service schedule.
Yeah.
My, like, some days I'll get off work at 4. Some days I'll get home at midnight.
You don't know until it happens.
Customer service is fun, isn't it, Kyle?
Yesterday, I was getting through the day mentally singing myself the song No Fucks Left to Give. Occasionally not so mentally singing it, a little bit more out loud. My manager found it quite amusing. New manager. So
less a cabin in the woods and more of a connex, like a metal shipping container that he had dropped in the middle of the woods and that he has since built up to be a cabin. It's really nice considering the description I just gave. Like one of those guys who builds his own outhouse that has like a drainage system. He built his own sewage.
Is this like gonna be one of those weekends where like you play like 12 hours of D&D in a day?
I don't know, because every time I've sat down to play with these guys, like we could sit down and we could play for 5-6 hours, no problem. Every time I sit down, we get to like 3.5 hours, and they're like, "Hey, could we call it here? Are we good?" But we'll see. We'll see, because this is very specific a D&D weekend and not just a hangout weekend.
Trevor and I have been part of a session that was like a 12-hour day of D&D.
Those are great.
That was something else.
That was a fun day. You got to admit.
It was, yeah, it was.
I had a group once that I used to get off of work Friday. We'd go to their place Friday night, and we'd play until Sunday. It was great.
Jesus.
We'd like go to sleep, wake up.
I still remember, for the people in the chat who were part of the North Marches game that I was part of running, we had a session in that I ran that I planned to be a 2-parter, like 2 4-hour sessions, that instead ended up being one like 8-hour session.
Those are good.
At the end of which the samurai fighter OTK'd my final boss of that session, and ended up with what was a new measurement of damage in that chat called the Sig, because the character's name was Sigsman. And he was
I
like,
remember you telling me about the Sig.
Yeah, he was like a level 5 character who in one turn dropped nearly 100 damage.
So, reminds me, I sit down with this guy, one of the coworkers, and I say, I need to design your character before I get out to this cabin. So tell me what you want me to create. And I explained to him the classes and kind of what they did in like a short 2 minutes. And in the end, he said, I would love to have something that is Thor plus Doctor Strange. What class combo is that?
I have a really important question.
Is that a like, God, I'm trying to think.
Paladin, Hexblade, Warlock?
It's pretty good thought.
Cover Anthony's eyes.
I'm thinking like,
you know what? I would love a bright color. If we were going to change colors still, like a good...
I would
blue.
love a striking blue. Like a striking blue or green.
Blue or green. Whatever works with the outfit and the hair.
Well, see, the thing about Warlock is Warlock doesn't work for the Strange part. Strange...
Sorcerer?
I mean, like, so Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah.
But he's a wizard, guys.
Right.
Like, in terms of actual magic acuity,
he would be a wizard.
Strange is a wizard. So, like...
Pally Wizard isn't exactly Thor, though.
Yeah, that's why I went Hexblade.
So I went Pally Sorcerer when I made him. And I went heavy on the lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Storm Sorcerer?
No. I went, I didn't have enough level. Wait. What did I choose? Oh, shit.
Well, because Sorcerer you take first level.
Yeah, I don't know what I picked.
You should take Storm Sorcerer for that, because they get lightning powers.
True.
They get lightning powers and the ability to fly later, which Thor would get. Yeah. So it's like, Pally Sorcerer,
2 levels of Paladin, and then a whole bunch of Storm Sorcerer. Yeah. What do I have it on D&D Beyond, because I've kept their characters over the years, because they're never using them. Like, so every time we sit down, and this is going to be the 3rd session. Let me edit. Did I not choose what the sorcerer was? Like, I remember doing this. I did not choose it. You're right.
The thing that you ran them through, isn't it the same thing that you ran like Trevor and I through and someone else?
It was a what I ran them through was, I started to run them through the starter edition. So Phandelver.
Okay. Phandelver.
Yeah, Phandelver. Thank you. And that was, it was good, but they went off rails super quick. So I'm coming up with something for that weekend that's going to be a good one shot.
I just think I remember, because there was that one that we ran that at the end we were all robots.
That was the same dungeon, but I extended it to be more.
Okay. That's what I was remembering.
I like to reuse material. I do DM so many games. I have just a plethora of dungeons I've pre-planned that I can reuse.
Man, I'd like to DM for you another time, Casey, because I know, like, we got to do that one mission the once in North Marches, and I'm sure you saw from that, like, I've grown a lot as the DM from when I used to run the Tuesday night sessions.
Did you DM that game for me? I thought it was somebody else I played with.
One of your games, I did.
Okay.
The Lizard Cultist, remember?
Nope.
Undead Lizard Cultist?
That wasn't me.
I'd like to play another game with you.
Yeah, Because you ran a couple games of North Marches. I know Undead Lizard Cultists you were part of.
I ran 2 games, and I believe they were both with some other person, but it doesn't matter. We need to play D&D more anyway.
Yeah. I also would love to run some non-D&D stuff with you sometime. I need to get more into some other systems that I like. I need to run more games of Stars That Number that I've been running.
I guess the thing with our group is, like, yeah, I would love to play more D&D, but I'd want hand-holding the whole way, because I don't want to spend the time to learn another system. And our group role plays so much that the system's almost irrelevant.
Yeah. The reason why I like running other systems isn't because the system itself. Like, I don't like Pathfinder as much because I feel D&D fits what I need.
Sure.
So that's why I like running things like Urban Shadows or Stars Without Number, is because they fit into completely different types of setting, which allows different roleplay.
Is Purple Dragon? So he said I should join in North Marches. He does know I was in North Marches for like 2 games, right?
I think Purple Dragon joined after you were in North Marches.
I feel like I made an impact and then just left.
Yeah, we were actually talking about you on my stream the other night.
Oh, nice. I would love to know what about.
We're mostly talking about how the entire situation that ended with you leaving was just mishandled entirely.
It's too bad. I was hoping for some good regular D&D games. Let's see.
I would like to play Vampire the Masquerade. They have the new
God.
the new system, or the new books out.
Oh man, and then I've got my one friend, I've got to finally submit to letting him run more Dark Heresy for me.
I want to play HK-47 again.
What is
HK-47? Star Wars?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
That would be a fun one.
I miss my Rage Bot.
In the Dark Heresy game, like, I played only one session of it. I played a 0 session. Dark Heresy was pretty much my practice playing Shilt, because it was futuristic. It's Warhammer 40k, but I was still playing an assassin with a gruff attitude and vague moral.
Oh man, Purple Dragon with the moth outfit in general chat. Which emotes? Which emotes are snuggly? Oh, the cactus.
Oh man. Oh, so
That's
Casey,
awesome.
Because of you, I finally hit affiliate on my channel. Thank you very much for helping me with that, helping promote me through this. I've been talking with an artist, and she started sketches for getting me some emotes for my channel.
Nice.
Emotes and sub badges and stuff.
Man, working with artists is great until it's not.
I wish I could
Well, the nice thing for
Me
me is
too.
that I know this artist. I've known this artist since before I've been commissioning them, and Lily is a gentle and adorable spirit.
Very cool.
I'm fading fast. I'm gonna go to bed soon.
All right. Well then, let's wrap this up, guys. Thank you all for watching. We'll do the quick outro stuff. So, real quick, Cranky has got the Delvers thing. It's coming up. We just got to get that scheduled. I have put aside some content that I had planned for these guys, and I'm repurposing it and rearranging it for the deputized Delvers. I'm super excited. I'm super pumped about what's coming. So I hope you guys are ready.
for that too.
Sadra, I told Sadra's put so many subs down that I'll reserve, a game for him if he can get some people. So that's always, you have that in your back pocket whenever you want to pull it out. The emotes, so the emotes got disapproved because what I did was I would take like a picture, and this would be the biggest emote, and then it'd ask for different versions, so I would then crop it, and it was the same picture, but it was a different picture, because it was just a section of the original. So they got disapproved, and I got to redo them. So we should see those in a week or two. I'll probably get all those done tomorrow. Let's see. So we have those two. Feel free to jump into our Patreon. We have 2 slots open in the $50 tier for sessions. I would love to DM for you guys, bring you into this world, because there's money on the line. I put a lot of work, passion, and effort into it, and I hope to bring you a product that is worth your time. So 1 person, $50 tier, you and 5 of your friends, and I'll put you in here in the world and in such a way that you'll affect the game that's going on. Other tiers are available for creating your own NPC, your own quest, your own items, or just supporting us. And really, you guys have been fantastic for supporting us. This has been a fantastic opening to a show. I keep telling him at the end of every session, there's no way we hold 20 viewers every session and don't grow and reach a fan base. And it's all because of you guys here showing us your love, typing in chat, chatting with us, giving us all this motivation. I'm so excited every week to do this.
And we have some wonderful people already.
We have the best people.
Yeah, no, like it's a great community.
The best ones.
It's fun just to watch chat and watch you guys react to stuff that we do and stuff like that.
I just like to think that you're all thinking about it as hard as I'm thinking about it all week.
Same. Like my week begins on Tuesdays now.
Oh God! If you think that like in the middle of Friday work didn't slow down for a moment and I just sat there and went, "We're all gonna fucking die to Noni." Like,
I definitely woke up a couple of times going, "How do we get rid of him?" Shoot.
You could certainly try.
I've got a little bit of bourbon left in this glass. We've done great tonight.
Let's see. Follow Amanda on Twitter. It's Skyzeo. Follow Kyle at Scorpion Tanker with a 3. Are you streaming after this?
I'm gonna get something to eat first, so not immediately after this. Give me like half an hour though, guys, and if you want to come hang out with me, play some Apex, possibly play some co-op RimWorld with a lot of mods loaded
Awesome.
on it.
And I'm tracking Jamie. That's a Twitter and a Twitch. I thought I had changed the icon, but apparently not. You could check her out. She's now streaming. She's now streaming at Jamie May Odinson on Twitch. You can also check her on Twitter. She's our social media guru. She's probably a reason a good chunk of you are here. Feel free to do that. Also, go to Kester's college and tackle him because he doesn't have social media on the page right now.
I will do that. If you want to do that, just ping me.
Like a road trip.
Yeah.
I am
Down for
so
the road
down.
trip. You know what? I know his parents very well personally. His parents treat me as though I'm their second son, not their third, their second son.
All right.
I don't like where that's going. That's the second son.
Yes, that's right. You came after me.
Of course, I should have known.
We'll clear it out now, guys. Thanks for watching. So see us next week. Next Tuesday is the show. I stream all week. Shelt streams. Joy streams. Check out the video games. With that, let's hit the outro.
Do 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 do.